mix and match sentiments. I want to do more with it, which is where the medallion wrap came from. So you can see straight away we've got that gorgeous, gorgeous circular stamp in the middle with the lattice work on there. You can see what my brain was doing. All the circular sentiment coins will fit inside there. So straight away, you have got a minimum of like 40, 50 different ways you can use just those 2 sets of stamps. Not done there.
No.
So you've got the little border, so you've got the border there, and then you've got 2 long borders. You've got one there, and you've got one at the other side. What that then means is you can create different borders, different widths, different heights, different whatever you want. And then, not even finishing there, I've given you all the extras to put inside the border. So can you see where we've got the fleur-de-lis? We have the open lattice there. We've got the stars at the side. You've got extra, where there's a space, I'm going to put a stamp in it. So you've got extra butterflies, you've got the stars, and then right at the very bottom, you have a left-facing and a right-facing balloons. You have a left-facing and a right-facing butterfly. And then you have the individual lattice and the individual diamonds. So many, that's crazy, right? Just looking at those 2 different sets of stamps, how many times you're going to be able to use those in different ways.
It is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. And also what I love about them is that, you know, I am thinking memory albums, put a picture in the center.
Perfect.
You know, it's just so many more.
Now, it's funny you say that because I'm starting a journal workshop with my girls in a few weeks. You might not look at these and think instantly journal, but these will be amazing if you're somebody who likes to do journaling.
Because you can do something like this. I mean, and I love the process. And it's like a lattice.
So pretty. And the whole, when I get back to the next set, I'll show you even more.
And remember, this is a why not deal, which means that, of course, it makes if you are free, if you're not a Freedom member, it pays off to become a Freedom member, because what you do is you pay £6.97 to become a Freedom member for the month. So it's basically 30 days. So it means that you are not going to pay P&P on any item that you purchase during that month. But then if items like this one, you have got even a further saving, which means that you have got a £10.30 saving.
That's crazy. That's almost one of these sets of stamps for free.
Wow.
I mean, why not?
That's amazing. You are getting 66 stamps in total. 272146 is your item number. Or you can flexify it as well.
Yeah, even better.
I mean, 2 payments of £23.83.
No, I rarely do just 3 hours of shows. I generally do one-day specials. So what I've done is I've brought you something special, something that's affordable. The why not deal with the Freedom discount is amazing. And we've only actually looked at the first 2 sets of stamps.
Do you get more in there?
You get all 4.
You are getting all 4. So let's talk about the other 2 that you are getting.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You turn them round then. Okay, so the first ones I designed, because my style is very pretty, it's very floral. So I designed the classic ones first, and then I'm like, right, what about the guys? What about mixed media? What about grungier looks? This is where this has come from. So we now have the arty set along with it. You're getting all 4, which is just incredible. It means you've covered everybody. So straight away you've seen it's the same concept. I love, where are they? The zips.
They are
Look
so
at the zips. They're clever, and I've even put a longer one in there for you. So if you want to make longer borders, you have the ink splats, you have the cogs, the gears. So you've got stars in there, you've got all the different extras. So guys covered, teenagers covered, journaling covered, mixed media covered.
Those difficult ones.
Do you know, it's funny because somebody asked me on my Facebook page, I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day before, she said, do you think it's okay to send a man a card with flowers? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Just maybe lay off the glitter, because you know me, I'll throw glitter on the card.
Now, by the way, we are on Facebook Live, so we want to say hello.
I did say that. Oh, it's the first time I've done a 7 o'clock show, so I said I'd try and behave a bit.
Well, it's this kind of, you know, let's try a little bit. We will do a little bit of behavior, and then we will misbehave.
Right, so that was the arty medallion. You've then got the arty sentiment coins. I've called them coins because that effectively is a circular shape, So again, you've got all the individual sentiment coins with the middle bits missing, so you can mix and match. The phrases are different, like be your own kind of fabulous, think happy, be happy, live happy, that kind of thing. So straight away it's lending itself to a different genre, but all the sentiments from this set will mix and match into the classic set and vice versa. You've got so many ways to use these.
Is that you mixing the sentiment from So then you can, but then that is from the artist.
You've got it. And although this is ink splice, it actually looks a little bit snowy.
It does.
Yeah.
So for Christmas,
I'm not daft. I knew what I was doing.
Well, we never doubt you. But I love, like, I passed by, I saw this one, and I went like, this is extraordinary, because there's so much you can do
Yeah, absolutely. And you know as well as I do, everybody at home knows that when we're buying stamps now, and I know as a stamp designer, they need to do more than one thing. Stamps are not cheap anymore. And you want them to do lots and lots of different things. There's no point me coming here with just the classic, because the first thing people would say to me on social media is, what about the guys? Yeah, so I've tried to cover just about everybody. I mean, that is just extraordinary.
It is. No, we are very busy for that. I believe over 60% of the stock has already gone.
I love this one.
I love that one.
You can tell which ones I've made, because flowers
and glitter.
But isn't that colour just gorgeous? We'll get to that shortly.
Yeah, but
how
you can
classy
see
it
is. Well, of course, if you made it, it's going to be
classy.
Thank
you, darling.
Because,
thank you. Oh, you've now gone right to the top of my favourite.
Exactly. I mean,
look at that, though. I mean, I've done that in the Air Force Blue. The Air Force Blue is one of my favourite colours of cardstock.
Yeah.
But you imagine, change the flowers, change them to snowflakes. You've got a Christmas card halfway done.
Or a birthday Christmas card, or a wintry scene kind of thing.
That's and also, a little easel.
The other thing I'm thinking also is that because you have got, if you like to create scenes, you have got that frame, and then you can create the scene in there.
You've got it, and I will show you something shortly.
Yeah. And then, of course, for a girl in here.
How lovely is that card? And you know what? If I was at home watching you, and I say this to Julia quite often, if I'm at home watching whoever's show, if the samples are all completely different, that's what makes me think, you know what, that is a really good buy, because I can do so many different things with it.
That is the point with
Clean
this
and simple. Absolutely, just using a coin and some of the extras. This is one of Jennifer's. She's one of my new design team ladies. It's gorgeous, classic, simple. So you don't have to go over the top like I do.
Well, you can if you want to.
On vellum. This is on vellum.
And then I'm just going to show you that last one, because I think this is really clever, using circle dies. And of course, a circle will keep its shape and proportions. So whatever you have got will work one way or another.
Absolutely.
272146 is your item number. Remember, you are getting 4 of the stamps. Remember, you have got a Flexify. Whether you are a Flexify option, if you are a Freedom member, you well, I don't know how much you pay, because I'm not that
it's
quick.
A lot. £10 something. It's nearly 11
£10, 30, that. And it's a why not deal, which means that you are saving more than you would expend if you wanted to become a Freedom member. Now we have got, of course, the backgrounds stamps, which I adore.
I know you do. I know you do.
No, well,
it costs me money every time.
Because I have to say, I have got background stamps, and I do, and I love them. But you know, yours are a little bit different.
I know. Do you know what it is? It's because I look at, you know, I would say grungy, mixed media. I look at it in a different way. For me personally, to be able to use grungy style, mixed media type things, they have to be pretty. They have to work with the style that I've got. And you can see straight away there that they all actually, although they're grungy, they work really well with what I bring.
I'll turn them around, because these ones are cling foam mounted rubber stamps, grey rubber stamps.
They are.
They are manufactured by Kay and Alfie.
They are. Kay and Alfie are really good friends of mine, so they manufacture these for me. Kay and Alfie, if you don't know, Indigo Blue.
Indigo Blue, yeah, sorry. And you can
so
see
I'm keeping them in the lifestyle they're accustomed to as well. But first and foremost, it's quality. I know Kay and Alfie's Indigo Blue's quality is second to none, so that's why we've got these here. So shall we talk about these? Now, now we've waffled. So what you've got here is the cracked broken lattice. So you know straight away that that is going to work with the classic style, because that's got the lattice in there. And the demo number 1, I'm just going to slot that in front. That is the cracked broken lattice on top of one of my flowers. And this is going to be part of demo number 1. You know I'll only get one done tonight, but it'll be a good one.
As long as it's a good one, we don't care how that is.
Then you have the distressed page, which I absolutely love. Journaling straight away. So journaling page done.
Absolutely, and I love like turn it over. That kind of handwriting, those splodges of, you know, you don't get him in the
it's got scratches in there, it's got splats in there, it's got text in there, but it's balanced.
But not Phil Martin on the side. It's just on the picture,
And then Star Swoosh, which I absolutely love the Star Swoosh. So these are not new. You have seen these before, but it might be the first time you've seen them, but they work perfectly. If you're going for the bundle of the sentiment coins and medallion wraps, this is a really good add-on.
Of course, it's 40% of the stock has already gone, and remember, look at that in there. Look at this beautiful samples.
Gorgeous, aren't they? Little bit of ink, even just black and white. Gorgeous.
It's just beautiful, and it's just that coordination with the previous bundle as well. 120378 is your item number. £35.97 is your price. Now, of course, we have got Ombre Pearls in the show.
Do you want them as well?
Oh, they are gorgeous. They are amazing. You have got the Cotton Candy, the Enchanted Forest, and the Mermaid Song. They are extraordinary. Now, they did sell out in between hours, and now they are back on extended delivery. It's extended dispatch from the 11th of February, and you have got in here. Oh, they are glorious. I'm trying to pick them up because they are even nicer when you pick them up, and you say, "Oh, look at that."
How about that? Are they not just the most beautiful pearls that you've seen? Right, you know me.
Yeah.
So, and you know me. I love pearls. I love flowers on my cards, and I love pearls. It's rare that you'll see me use gems because I like pearls better. So last year before, we had the full range of 18 individual colours, where you had a full jar of 3 different sizes of one colour. These have been an absolute labour of love to A, source, and B, get here. So what you've got here are ombre pearls. These are 2-tone pearls. I've never seen anything like it.
No, I haven't either.
So this is the first set of 3. There will be 15.
15
throughout the year. I'm not going to do it all in one go.
Start collecting them now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is why I brought them you in a set of 3. It's not too expensive. You've got a minimum of 1,200 pearls there because there are 400 approx in each jar, You have 5mm and 8mm. We have removed the 3mm that was in the original parts, because people were saying they didn't use them often enough. Personally, I do, because I like the small ones, but I listen to what you're saying, as you know. So top tip is get those while we've got them in stock.
And by the way, if you have got any questions for Phil, do email us in at the studio at hochanda.com, or through Facebook Live as well. You can watch us and make comments, and you can say how well he's looking, how well Phil is looking, back to how
Thank you. Oh, you are fabulous. Right, so this might be the only demo we get done, but I am doing it more or less from scratch. So I wanted to show you how you don't need to just stick a circle on the card and be done with it. So I've created this lovely, lovely, lovely gatefold card, So I am going to say to you that when I made my samples, I used a different brand of cardstock, and the card warped, I'm not going to say whose it is because it's not fair, but this is now my cardstock, and you can see there's no warp in there, So I'm just saying,
Well, it is a good card, and
it's colour plan, it's 270 GSM, and you know it's top quality. It's all I bring you. So this one here is the blue sapphire, and we're going to replicate. I love this colour. We're going to replicate this card in the scarlet.
Oh, scarlet.
How gorgeous.
Which also comes in the same bundle with the muted tones, doesn't it?
Yes, it's in the muted tones pack, and remember, it comes in the box. So what I've done is I've already, because you don't need to see me matting and layering, I've already done that. I've cut a couple of plain circles out, and I've also cut out the big circle for the front, and I've put some foam tape on the back. Just to give me a bit of dimension. So that's that. We're now going to stamp the lattice onto the cardstock.
And I love that, the circles. What is the diameter of that circle?
Circle.
No, the diameter.
I've not got a ruler.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do, on your mat.
Yeah. Do you know what? I never even looked at the sizes when I did it, because I've made sure it fits in my circle, guys. 12 and a bit by 12 and a bit.
So
12 and a bit.
12 and a bit.
12 and a bit.
So just 15 centimeters is 6 inches. So I would say 5.5.
Look at you with your inches and your centimeters. You're just showing off now, aren't you?
It's like,
I'm
not, I don't know much, but I do know that 15 centimeters is. I know my 6 inches. I do know.
Speechless. Right. So I've got a little bit of fibre on there. Just remember, I mean, I mentioned this when I was on with Scott, because as you know, My lovely little boy Rufus likes to sit in the craft room with me, so I get dog hairs and all sorts on this, and it drives me mad. So just be careful when you're cleaning these, if you're using wipes or anything, that you don't get all the fibres stuck in there. So we're going to go on with the anti-static bag, and we're going to do 2 of these, and I'm going to do it all at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Although the embossing powders do have the built-in anti-static, force of habit, and it better to be safe than sorry. It's just, you just may as well do it. You can see how much I use the white one. This is my 3rd part, and it's half. I know.
And I do think that, you know, like you're saying, getting into a good habit is always a good habit. By the way, if you do want this card, the details are at the bottom of the screen. Of course, it's a Sentimentally Yours muted tones. Remember, you're getting 50 sheets, 5 different colors, 10 of each, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I'm laughing because everything's rocking.
You know, the cancer saints are rocking. 270 GSM. The card is really good. Yeah, it just...
It's 270 GSM. It's absolutely the best I've ever worked with, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
And I love how this card... I remember the first time that you showed this card, and we were talking about color plan, and of course I used to work at a printer, so I know all about color plan. It's a fabulous range of card, and it's 270 GSM was I would call it the perfect weight for creating your cards. Because if unless you are having a very, very large card, then in which case, yes, I would recommend to go a little bit heavier than that. But the way that you build them with a matting and layering, you are building that
reinforcing
thickness.
it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've scored and folded this in half to make A5 cards and what have you, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
And also what I love about this card is that when you stamp with a perfect medium or embossing or versamark, the watermark.
Yeah, it's fab into.
It's just is one of the...
And it's core, it's the same colour core as well, so if you like to tear a card, you'll get the same colour. Right, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm standing on my tiptoes and I'm just pressing...
We should have had the counter lower.
Julia said that. Julia said you want the counter lowering. And it's only because the middle part, you need to make sure you get all the detail from that. If you've got a stamping platform, you're good to go, because you can just keep going back in. I've got 2 and I don't know where they are.
I have become, like, since I started using a stamp platform, that's all. Like, I actually use your blocks as well, but for the larger stamps, I use the platform.
It makes sense.
I use your acrylic, the thinner ones for especially the jelly plates. Things like that.
Perfect.
And then, or the borders, and then I use the circle ones for the sentiments.
Which is what I'm going to do just now.
Because that I don't need a stamp platform, because that's smaller ones. But
you don't do bad, do you, when I come to visit?
No. I just
right, so as I mentioned when I was on with... are they yours, man?
No.
As I mentioned when I was on with Scott...
You heard it here.
When I was on with Scott earlier, essential. These are absolute must-haves. Especially if you've not got them already and you are going for the sentiment coins, these are absolutely essential. They're perfect for it. So the big one, as you know, will fit every one of them in. Oh, hang on, it's under here. It's hiding. It's hiding. Let's have a different one to what I used last time.
You're getting so many that sometimes the choice is too much choice. Sometimes.
So they fit, look, on the middle one, absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. And then all those little sentiments will fit in the little one.
Will fit in there. So then if we put them there. So eat cake, of course. You know, obviously. Which one? Well, you choose.
I'll do it in a bit.
Okay.
Right, so let's get cracking, because we've got 2 of these to do. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm doing 2 at the same time before I heat it up, because it just saves a bit of time. So what have we got? We've got happy birthday. Look at my eyes. Happy birthday. I have got some glasses, I will tell you that.
Oh.
I went for an eye test. I'm digressing, sorry. Because you know when I'm doing close work, I'm like,
Yeah. It's happening.
So I have got some. They're in the car. So we've got happy birthday, so let's just have someone special. No, I don't want to eat cake, it needs to be another circle. The whole point of having all these different discs, these different coins, is that you can make the card completely unique to what you're doing. So we've got the happy birthday sentiment that's going to go on the front, and then we've got someone special going on the inside. You just can't buy things like that. So that's what we're going to do.
And anything that is interactive, anything that is inside and outside, it's a little bit more special, like you were saying. Because of course, if you were going to buy an industrially made, you cannot open. Therefore, they don't put anything in the inside, or just put something very generic.
Yeah, absolutely.
With here, you can just go a little bit more.
And look at this, look on the circles. I can literally just go around on the perfect medium.
That's amazing.
Fab.
It's almost like you are a crafter and you know what works.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's like, you know.
Right, so then we'll get the powder on that, and then we will get the embossing done. And I'm just going to give you a little heads up, we are going to use the cracked broken lattice in a second. Cracked broken lattice.
Okay. We have got the embossing powders on the show. Of course, they are manufactured.
Can I get you to put that back in for me, please?
Of course, yeah. Of course, we do have them. So the details are on the left-hand side of your screen. Of course, you do have the set 2. So you have got a pure white, jet black, and crystal clear. 20 ml in each of these pots in there.
Okay, so normally, as you know, I would go from behind, and I will just do a little bit at the top of the lattice from behind, just so you can see. The pure white, the jet black, the silver, the gold. Behave. The pure white, the jet black, the silver and the gold. They are super fine embossing powders, and you've only got to look at how much detail it's picked up from that to see how fine this powder is. Which is why I always take the time to just do it from behind. Yeah, I'm just going to start it just to show you, and then I will turn it around just a bit quicker.
Yeah, I just see nothing.
And look how fab this white looks on that scarlet cardstock. It's just beautiful. Right, so
it's magic. No matter how many times you have signed embossing powder.
So I would, if I was making this card properly, I would take the time to just do it from the back, just because I like it smoother.
See, I might like it rougher because I like it from the front. It's embossing. I do.
Julia does.
It's just like, I don't know, it's one of those ones that I never, like I always,
do you know what, it's just habit. And I think it's because, you know, like I said, we started with sentiments originally, and I like my sentiments to be embossed and it would be lovely and smooth like enamel. And I find that you get that when you heat it from underneath.
I agree. And
look how fine these powders are. You can actually see the little hearts in the H. Quality, darling, quality.
Nothing else will feel more, you know, quality always in everything that you bring is always quality. And always is coordinating as well. Everything that you, and this is what I love about you, because it's like you're telling people out there that, you know, you may go just for one bundle today, but it will all coordinate. So it gives you so many possibilities, and then everything will work with whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the whole point. I know. And I mentioned when I was on earlier, when we did the launch at, I've missed a bit, at 3 o'clock, can you remember when I did the verses in the little packs?
Yes, yeah.
All those loads and loads of verses, all those mini sentiments, except for about 6 or 7, will fit on the inside of these, So you can straight away start mixing and matching with things that I've brought you in the past.
This is it, like, as a crafter, we like things that will build with whatever, will work with whatever we have got, and we want collections that you start collecting. This is why when we say start collecting them now, because you know that you are going to end up at the end, you know, with everything mixing and matching from the card, from the embossing powders, that the colors will work together with the, you know, of course, the embellishments, the pearls, that ombre pearls. Now, of course, will work together. now.
Well, this is the whole point, especially when you're buying into a brand like you're buying into Sentimentally Yours, and I want you to be able to get maximum use from everything that I bring you. So I've done that a little bit close, so I'll do that one afterwards.
Now, of course, this one's sold out.
They're sold out in the first hour. They won't be back for a few months, but I will get them back, but it will be a few months. So you can see just how I'm lining that up. When you do the coins, if you are somebody who did get these before they sold out, ignore the outer line when you're lining this up, and just look at the dashed line on the inside. Yeah. So that's about it. Wait till you see this. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And I will be honest, I didn't test these with anybody else's circle dies, but circles is circles, so I imagine some of them will fit and some won't. They just won't have that gorgeous classy edge that mine have got.
Absolutely. I mean, circles is the one thing that I buy them from almost every company, because it's the one thing. It's a circle will always nest, and sometimes even if it's 1 millimeter smaller, it gives you a little bit more nesting effect. Now, we have had an email or a question from Debbie from the USA, and then she is asking if the circle stamps, so if the coins will fit onto an ATC coin.
Well, how big's an ATC coin?
So it's 2.5 inches.
So
that would be 5 centimeters.
You're showing off with your inches and your... it would be how many?
So 5 centimeters.
Oh, these are 5.5.
5.5.
5.5. Oh, sorry, Debbie. Mind you, I was saying that the stamp...
The stamp might.
Yeah, let's have a look. It will, Debbie. Yeah, it will. It will look.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh yeah, because it's just over 2 inches, just tiny bit over 2 inches.
You and your inches.
I have to say, when it comes to these sizes, they are too small.
I did say I'd try and behave. I didn't say I would. Right, so let's just cut the rest out.
Okay. We are very busy for the stamp set. We are 2/3 of the stock. We are 2/3 of the stock gone, of course, and that means that it's incredibly popular. Remember, it has got a why not deal for for freedom, but it also has got a flexi option, which means that you can spread the cost in 2 payments of £23.83. Now, of course, you can buy them individually if you wanted to, but of course the biggest saving is of course in the bigger bundle. Now, if you want them individually, you can find them on the website.
Can you put some foam tape on the back of that for me, please, darling?
Of course I do. Yeah. Oh, you put me to work here.
I am. It's the only way to keep you quiet.
Oh, there are other ways, you know.
Clearly, I'm not just being cheeky.
I love working with it. It is the best. This is like so much fun. This is not work.
I was saying to Scott earlier, this is when I was making all the samples, this is exactly the way that I did it. I did a couple on each sheet and then just embossed them all.
Is this too much, or you put more?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And do you want foam here as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right.
So let's just pop that in there. I wouldn't normally waste that bit of code.
Yeah, it's funny with the foam and tape. Sometimes I put too much and sometimes I don't put enough.
So let's just have a second while Paola's sticking the foam tape on for me for you to see that lovely detail in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Even the stitching look, even the gap between the two outer lines.
Amazing.
Obviously the die is really classy and special, and that's what makes that pop, but they've gone. But look at the detail in those stamps.
Yeah, they are absolutely.
This is producer Kim's first time working with me.
Oh, is it?
And she's in there going.
Is it true?
Yeah.
She's loving you.
And again on that one, please.
Okay.
Joe.
All right. I'll put that one in. Now, of course, the details on the screen are for the set of the four sets of clear stamps. Remember, they are photopolymer, incredible quality. Of course, they are brand new today. Now, of course, you are getting 66 stamps, individual stamps, and they all coordinate, mix and match perfectly. And if you want to have the embossing powders to create that perfect heart that Phil is making at the minute, you need to go for the Sentimentally Yours super fine embossing powders. You are getting the pure white, jet black, the crystal clear, 20 ml in each pot for £14.97.
Thank you, honey bunch. Right, so can I get you to pop that on there?
Yeah, I know. Oh, I love how he puts me to work. I mean,
that on there.
Yeah.
and that on there, please.
Yeah,
so while Paola's just doing that for us, I forgot that we need to cut 2 smaller circles.
No problem.
So when I designed these, I told you at the beginning that I've designed them specifically to fit my dies, but clearly a circle die is a circle die. You just, like, for example, if you've got a spellbinder one, the border might just be a little bit bigger, but it will still cut a circle. A circle is a circle.
And this is why I never get rid, well, I don't get rid of anything. Well, but not really circles.
Because you know you're going to use them.
Because
Because you know you're going to use them again. Where's my tape?
There it is. Do you want foam pads in
Yes,
this one?
please.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
because it's only going on half,
okay.
love.
Okay, so
We'll do it after.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just going to cut 2 circles from that. Sorry, Kim, we never heard a word of that because we were messing.
No. It's like,
Words
everything is perfect, everything is beautiful. Oh, that's kind of,
Oh, I'm rubbish at doing this, love. Oh, what have I done? So I want 2 little circles. So what I'm trying to show you is in the middle of the sentiment coins, I've made sure that my second smallest circle die will actually fit all the mini sentiments that are in the set, and that will actually fit inside the sentiment coins. So straight away you can decoupage these, you can invertage them, you can do so much with them.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
before I forget to tell you while that's just running through, just borrow that bit of card. So in my dies again, and I'll keep saying that, hang on, because you know what will happen, it'll just go flying out the back of the machine. Yeah, it'll be in the bloopers, So you've just seen me cut the outer circle, which we've got there. This circle as well can be cut out with one of the dies. This circle here can be cut out with one of the dies. So you have now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different layers that you can do from one stamp.
So you can do them upwards and downwards.
12 then. So 12 different ways to use them.
Oh, that's really, really lovely.
Oh, where is it?
And it is all those creative possibilities that I think, as a crafter, it excites you. You want to use them.
Yeah, and this is why I've done them as separates, because I was, again, telling Scott, sorry, I keep saying Scott.
I mean, it's like...
But when I originally designed them, and I was talking to my sister, I was saying that originally I designed them just as outer frames.
Okay.
And the 2 circular sentiments I put separately. And then the mini sentiments were separate, but it ended up being 8 sets of stamps, and it was just too many. So I asked everybody on Facebook.
I think it works really well now, of course. It does work. It makes so much. What are you looking for?
Right, I'm just looking for the mini sentiments now. So we've got, on the front, we've got Happy Birthday. So we'll have... Do you want eat cake?
Yeah, eat cake.
So we'll have Happy Birthday, eat cake on the front. Yeah. And then on the inside, we will have Someone Special with Love. Yeah. And this is the whole point of these stamps. Look how different this is going to be. Yeah. Can't buy this kind of thing.
No. I mean, they can buy it now, and they make them themselves. By the way, can they make to sell?
Do it. Yeah.
So you can imagine being able to offer that personalization. They're saying, oh yes, you want a happy birthday on the front to someone special inside, or vice versa. Eating cake, they eat cake all over the card. It's up to you.
Yeah.
What,
Absolutely. So we've got eat cake going on the front. 20 minutes. Hey, I've not done bad then if we've got 20 minutes left. I've not finished this yet.
So, hold your horses.
Do you know what though? It's funny because I would much rather do you a demo like this from scratch where you learn something than rush a couple of demos that you think, well, what was he on about?
And also the other thing that you do is so well is that you kind of show how everything mixes and matches in your demo. Not only we are verbalizing it, but we are showing how the embossing powders, again, beautiful, super fine, manufactured by one of the best manufacturers in the world.
I think so. And they're very patient with me.
Well, everybody who works with you.
And my demands on superior quality.
Well, but then the thing, they make sure that the pots are non-stat, so
do you want to do anything while I'm just embossing this?
Yes, I will do that. Remember that the details on the screen are for the embossing powder, but we have got more items on the website, so we can have a look at them on the website and everything. Now, of course, you have got different elements in there. Of course, you have got the ability to buy those stamp sets as a duos if you wanted to, but the biggest saving is on the full bundle. Now, of course, you have got the ability to, you can buy the embossing powders in different configurations on the website. Look at those 5-star reviews on the website for those embossing powders, as well as, of course, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? 5-star reviews, because they are from Phil Martin. They are top quality, as they are these brand new to the stamp set. Now, in the details that you have got on the screen, you're getting all 4 stamp sets. They are photopolymer, high quality, but that's not all. Of course, you have got a great saving. Now, if you are not a Freedom member, you're saving £5. If you're a Freedom member, you have even a further saving. You have got £10 and 30 pence saving, which means, and also you're not paying P&P, which means that it's a why not deal. Now, what are you getting here is the ability to mix and match it, to create those circle sentiments, that beautiful, you know, every time can be different. Whether you are using more the artsy kind of a style, whether you are using the more classic, whether you are using the beautiful larger circles, a stamp and embossing with white embossing powder, or maybe silver embossing powder, it's up to you how you use the colors. But what Phil has done and designed for you is the perfect sizing. Another thing that I love in here is the fact that on an 8x8 it looks perfect. On a smaller card they look perfect, because it's that perfect size. We looked at it, it's about 12 centimeters in diameter, so it means that it's and you can see how well it will fit maybe in a 5x7, or this one I think is 7x9, 8x8 by 8 card, and you can see how those sentiments in here, this is from the arty one, and you can see how the different sizes, the kind of emptiness in here kind of draws the eye in here. I love this one because it's very, very different, isn't it? Now you can see how it opens, and then you have got the stars, which can be for winter scenes, it can be for, and look at that, the lattice. I need to, now of course, if you want to go for this bundle, the item number is 272146. You pay £52.96 if you are not a Freedom member, but remember, if you are, you have a bigger saving. If you want to flexify, you can spread the cost interest-free. If you're a Freedom member, you only pay £23.83 today, and then the remainder the next month, which is an identical sum of £23.83. Now, of course, we have got a, this is it. This is the background stamp sets. Now, they are grey rubber. It is a perfect partner with the first bundle, because this will give you the those backgrounds, those details in there that you want to bring some attention to, texture to the background. They are absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to turn them over so you can see the grey rubber, the deeply edged detail that you're getting in here. Now it is cling foam mounted, so it means that it will attach itself perfectly to your acrylic block or stamp platform, whichever you prefer. And I love that one because it has got that beautiful lines, those beautiful stars in here, but they are kind of almost hidden by the design. And I love Phil's backgrounds, because even though they are an A6 size, the way that he has so cleverly designed, it means that you can expand, tessellate the elements. So even if you have got maybe a larger card, they will work perfectly. If you want to stamp it, without an acrylic block and just do little effects in there, will work absolutely perfect. And you can see the tiniest of detail on that crackle with the lattice, and that lattice of course coordinates perfectly with the previous bundle. 120378 is your item number. £35.97 is the price, and remember, you are getting highest quality of great rubber stamp with fine detail and amazing designs capability. Now we have got the paper pack. Now you are getting a trio, you are getting all of them. You are getting the Bluebell and Sage, the Steel and Honey, and the Air Force and Mocha, and we have got a special price on saving of £7, making it a £25.97 for all these beautiful papers. Now, one of the things I love is A4, I believe. Now, they are, of course, they have been printed with super quality. And if you like die cutting, that tone on tone, that subtle pattern coming through is beautiful to die cut, because then you will be able to see it perfectly. But what I love about these papers as well is how it coordinates so beautifully. You are getting 120 papers in total. Now, the weight of it is 190 GSM, which is technically can qualify as cardstock, because 190 is, the cusp between paper and card. Now, of course, excuse me. You have got the 3 colorways in here that you are getting all of them. Now, 170346 is your item number. Then you have got, of course, the Air Force and Mocha, the Bluebell and Sage, which is the one that you can see now as well. So and the Steel and Honey with the beautiful richness. I love that. I love it because it's warmth and the coolness, and it coordinates so well. 170346 is your item number, and £25.97 is the price. Now, of course, Phil Martin has an amazing design team, and himself is an amazing card maker, and we want to see more inspiration. So here is a little bit more. Oh, it's so lovely to see all the inspiration.
Right, so before we move on, I just want to draw your attention to the flowers.
Ooh,
so
flowers.
I only do a couple of flowers on my cards, as you know.
Yeah, just a couple.
Just a couple. Well, a couple to me is like 15, 20. But when I was doing these, with the blue card, I actually used stamps for the flowers. Yeah. But I didn't have them for this card, so I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
One of the background stamps is just an amazing way to do it. So this is actually the cracked broken lattice, and it looks amazing when you stamp and emboss it. I'm just going to do one quickly just to show you how good these stamps
and of
emboss.
course, with those stamps you are getting all 3. So you are getting the swoosh star. You remember, I have got difficulty. That's one of the words that I have got difficulty. Swoosh.
Star swoosh.
Swoosh, swoosh, and the crack broken lattice, and this distress page. Now,
Star swoosh. Now, I don't need to use this flower because I've already got all mine ready. Shall we do a different one?
Yes.
Which one do you want,
then? Script one, that one.
Right.
Yeah,
so
the
Pile has chosen the distress. Yeah.
Distress page. I love that one.
So I've anti-statics. We're going to do it in the white as well, just so that it matches the rest, even though I'm not using it. Perfect medium.
Yeah.
So do you want the bit with the scratches, or do you want the bit with the text?
A bit of both.
Bit of both?
A little bit of both is always fun.
Bow.
Yeah.
We're having a bit of bow.
Yeah, a bit of bow.
And why not? It's Sunday night.
Exactly. It's just yes.
You do know that they're going to stop us working together, same as they do me and you.
Let's hope that they're not watching.
This is an amazing amazing way to use your background stamps as well, and to titivate your flower dies. So if you just want to quickly decorate a flower die cut, this is the way to go. And I will be completely honest with you, it does make a massive difference to how fine this embossing powder is. So if you haven't already got the essentials, I call these the essentials, the white, clear, black, silver, gold. I mean, look, before I even emboss that. can I get you to put that back in for me,
And you
please?
know, yes, of course I can. Now, one of the things I love is because it has got the fine writing, but it has got that distressed look. And it has got that lines coming through.
Yeah.
And it gives you that verticality and that
Yeah, it does,
it's just that, this lines. I love it. I absolutely love it.
It just makes them look so different to just a plain die-cut flower. And I will say to you as well that, I can't talk for the cardstock, but with this one, if I want to shape that with my tweezers or anything, it won't crack. So my embossing powder doesn't crack when you curl it or shape it. We'll let that cool and then I'll show you.
Yeah.
Let me just wipe this mess up because that's got a bit dirty.
I mean, we were saying
yesterday
I did a show.
Was you really filthy?
I know, so filthy. So filthy.
Right, so just in case you've never made a card that's like a gatefold with an interlocking front, so the frame that I created, look, I've just put the foam tape on half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to go on this side.
Yeah.
I'll try and make it symmetrical. Oh, I better check where it is. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we know that that's going to open with that side.
Perfect.
And then the other topper, I've just put the foam tape on the other side. I love making these cards. In fact, there's a dinky one somewhere, Paula. It might be at the bottom somewhere. A little thing, it's in there somewhere.
This one?
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
How beautiful does it look in the smaller version as well? My sister made this, Karen.
Oh, look.
It's gorgeous, isn't
Paula size. This is a Paula size, like tiny. No.
Don't test me about the flowers just yet.
Oh, well, we are not going to talk about them.
Right. So now what I've done when I put that on, I don't know whether you saw that, I just moved it a little bit to the side, so can you see how it's catching? And what that means is it will seal when you push it down, How about that? So now I'm just going to put on, if you want to talk to everybody while I just stick 302 flowers on.
If you want to go for, of course, the complete collection of the stamp, the brand newest, the coin and medallion wraps complete collections, you're getting 66 individual stamps in here, 4 different packs, all coordinating, 2 more artsy and 1 of the more classics, and it's still the mix and match perfectly. Remember, you have got a flexi freedom if you want to spread the cost in 2 payments or 1 off payments. Remember, it is a why not. So if you are not a Freedom member, it makes sense to become a Freedom member before you order this, because that way you have got a £10.30 saving and you're not gonna pay P&B, and that means that you're not gonna pay P&B on any item that you buy during the remainder of the 30 days. So that means that it makes a lot of sense to save some money. And going to...
Okay, so I'm just finishing this off. So just bear in mind, unlike me, that you need to make sure that your flower doesn't come into the opening bit for that, unlike me.
I'm not saying anything. It's just nice.
Oh, those were the days, 20 years old.
Yeah, we have got the director, our Molly, who is 20-year-old.
Oh, I vaguely remember.
Let's not say what she just said, but anyway, she's gloriously beautiful as well, and she's lovely, and has a lovely boyfriend as well that works here. So you know, I just want to buy a hat. So please get married soon, so we can go to a wedding. And don't you dare not to invite me.
I used to do that. They're saying about getting married, and just. Molly's just said Phil could do my invitations. This is where it all started, really. Yeah. Right, so let's just make sure I've got that right. Okay. So obviously you'd leave your flowers a little bit longer to set, but look at this.
I love
Look at this card.
Look at that.
This is not just something that... shall I point it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that Paula did the middle one, though.
Yeah. I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
You didn't do it wrong, darling. It was artistic impression.
I did my... you can see that the lattice, instead of going vertically, goes...
It still looks fabulous.
Yeah,
it looks fabulous.
Well, you know what? I'm very creative.
Look at
that. Look at that. I love that.
So there you go. So easy to make that card. And so I've purposefully taken my time with that because it is a really spectacular card.
It is.
And I'd like you to be able to recreate that, so now you know how.
No.
Have we got any of these pearls left? Because there won't be any more after the extender's gone.
Okay, so these ombre beautiful pearls did sell out earlier, and now they are back on extended delivery. And as you have heard it from Phil, they are no more after the extended delivery. So, and now 20% of the stock has already gone off the extended delivery stock. So do please check out your baskets for them or any other item that we have got on the show. They will be dispatched from the 11th.
I'm just going to grab you this yellow card because when I was making, I love the summer citrine. I love yellow colours and strong colours anyway. And when I was making this card, can you see at the bottom the long borders that are in this sets of stamps? You can actually shape them because they're singular borders, so you can shape them. But then I thought, well, I wonder if the cotton candy pearls will go with that, but don't they look amazing with the yellow?
Yeah, that
with
amazing.
The pink and the orange, it just works so well. I love the two-tone pearls.
I love they are different, and I love that they come in different colour combinations.
Yeah, well, there will be 15 more altogether. But this is probably going to be the last time
Phil,
for many months. Yeah.
Do you want to do another demo?
Really?
We have got 5 minutes.
Do you know what? I'm never going to get a demo done in this time, am I? It just took me nearly an hour to do one, but I will stamp the other one, the arty one, just so you can see it.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's do that, and let's stamp it onto some almond hue, which is in the essentials.
Which comes with the white.
It does, yeah. Well remembered.
Oh, I try. Not only the inches, but also the colours.
You know what I'm going to do? Oh, I don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it just to show you. I'm going to stamp it in the VersaFine to show you the detail you get in it.
Oh, I love that one.
I do like my stamps to be clean, as you know, but it just means this one will end up in the workshop at the shop, and I'll have a clean one. I'll have a new one.
Well, I have to say, I'm not as clean as tidy as you are, but I do like my stamps to be clean.
Well, they're an investment, aren't they?
Yes.
At the end of I mean, VersaFine, it won't damage your stamps. It's just that I like my things to be nice and clean and pretty. All my stamp collections are in tubs of their own. So, like, these sentiment coins will be in a little tub of their own. Right, so I don't know whether you all know this, but you can emboss over VersaFine, and this will show you the detail really, really well.
Oh, I like that.
And it's not. I think on one of the samples, Joanne from our design team, she's done a whole background with the VersaFine, and I think it's a distressed page stamp, but it looks amazing.
Oh,
there we go.
So that's the first.
Let's just stamp that, and we'll quickly emboss it in clear, just so you can see. It makes a huge difference.
Okay. Okay. So we are. No, we are just like at the minute. Shall we say,
imagine,
Jamie?
Molly, imagine no.
Shall we say, lovely Jamie?
It is the right one.
It's a new arrival here.
It is the right one.
And you know, and of course he's like trying. But you know what, Jamie, our new floor manager, he's got his brand new dies because he has never done it. He's gonna get his die cutting machine. He's gonna have a crafty room.
Good. Good. That's what we want.
Exactly. Well, or that's what he told me. I don't know if it's true. Let's just say that.
Right, so we'll go. Have I got time to do this one from that? Right, so I'll just let that heat up, and then I'll start at the back, but then I'll go to the front just to make it quicker.
I think it's lovely that, you know, here at Hochanda, we always talk about the family, the crafting love that we have got for all the products that we show and demonstrate.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's really lovely when we have got new members of staff that they never knew what a die was. And then suddenly they really get into the magic of it.
Yeah.
You know, they can see here. And this is also what happens to many viewers at home, that they see these images.
Do you know what? I remember just a couple of years ago seeing somebody doing heat. I'm just going to do it from the front now, just to be quicker. Seeing somebody do heat embossing for the first time, and I was mesmerised. I'm like, really? How do you do that? So now, obviously, I'm addicted to it. And nearly everything I do, I stamp and emboss.
Yeah, but this is the thing about crafting, that there are techniques that you learned them 20 years ago or 2 years ago, for our say, in our case, and then still are as magical, as fulfilling.
Absolutely. Look how that looks when it's stamped and embossed with that lovely glossy sheen from the clear embossing powder. And that's how fine these embossing powders are. You can actually see the stars, the gap in between the stars in the middle.
is one of my favorites because also it's a very kind of almost yin yang. So you have got the negative and the positive in there. It's just
I remember the circle guys will cut all of those circles out so you can do lots of different layers with it.
I think that would make a lovely baby album, and then you can put it with the stars, and you can put pictures of the baby inside it. Think about maybe more palettes, softer palettes. Of course, he's going to clean the stamps. Yeah. Give it a good scrub.
It does clean off if you do it quickly.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
I'm back tomorrow at 12.
With the same demos or different demos?
No, there'll be different demos.
Oh, okay,
if there's any of these stamps left.
By the way, do check out your baskets because you don't want to miss out. And sometimes what happens, of course, after the shows, there is a magic spike, and then a lot of people, and we are very busy for the Ombre Pearls, apparently. And remember, those ones, once they are gone, they are gone. So do please check out your baskets, whether they are for the Ombre Pearls, whether they are for the stamps, whether they are for the beautiful, background stamps as well. Look at that. Isn't that stunning?
Pretty.
I'm going to show that because I think that's
completely different look, and that's the whole point, versatility.
No, thank you, Phil. It's been an absolute
thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Course, do keep watching Hochanda. After the break, I believe there is Makers Movement with Scott and Kayla. Makers Movement with Scott and Kayla. Of course, she's flown from Phoenix in Arizona. And then after that, Graphic 45 one-day special, the second viewing of that amazing one-day special.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Hello and welcome to another hour here with us on Hochanda, and I'm joined and meeting for the first time the lovely Kayla.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you,
Lovely
too.
accent.
Oh, I don't hear that very often.
Well, I know it's a lovely accent. Now we've only just met.
Yeah.
Your first time doing some presenting is on the telly box.
Yeah, we had Makers Movement here back in September of last year,
right.
but this is my first time, now second time, presenting.
Yeah, right. Is that okay so far? Yeah, good. There's a little bit of the white eyes.
Panic.
It's a little bit of panic. I still do the same. It's fine. It's fine.
Of course.
Now, just for those that don't know you, Kate, it's really interesting because you're really involved in the business themselves as well. And you've flown all the way over from the States to be with us here in the studios in Oundle. How's Oundle compared to Phoenix?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I'm glad to be here. It's
that's
much
lovely.
colder than Phoenix.
Yeah,
yes.
to be honest, we've not had the best weather this weekend, so we apologise for that. It's normally a little bit colder than that, so, you know, but tell us a bit about your background over then in the States.
So I started out as a graphic designer, and then I kind of got my big break with PMA Industries, which is our parent company of Makers Movement. And since then, I've become a product manager, so I've got to experiment a lot where I'm, making packaging, working with designers. I've gotten to design myself, so it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. So if anyone knows the product, you know it.
Yes,
which
exactly.
Great.
That's the best part.
Exactly, that is the best part. So we're in very safe hands, which is lovely. So we've got a lot actually. You brought a lot over that we can see as well. So we're going to go through them bit by bit and have a look through. So if we just talk us through a little bit at the start, what we're starting off with here then, Kayla, and what we got here. This is lovely as well, very pretty.
So this is the special delivery die set.
Okay.
So what you're getting is you're going to get a die set that has the embossing lines to easily create a cute little envelope.
Very cute.
And what's great about the size of this, it perfectly fits a gift card for gift giving.
Oh, okay,
You can attach it to the front of a card like you can see here,
That's very cute, isn't it? So it can be for card making as well as actually the envelope itself as the actual product and working through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, great idea about gift cards, isn't it? Because a lot of people, those people that you're not quite sure what to buy for them, you go and put 10, 20 pounds on a card, put it in there, but sometimes they can be a bit impersonal, can't they?
Well, and then this is a way to add another level of personal to a gift. So even if I were to give this to someone close to me, I can make them something to go along with it, and it feels more personal.
It's lovely, absolutely. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's either. It could be for all sorts of gifts, couldn't it, for those sort of things? Which is lovely. Okay, £23.99 if you want to go for this one and start with. There's actually a freedom price as well, so it's actually £21.59, and that, of course, includes your P&P. 895109 if you'd like to go for that. Very, very cute. Now, I did watch a bit of your first show earlier on today, and this is something that I thought, there's a lot of people that like this. This is great. Talk to us a bit about this, Kayla.
This is a really cute set. This is a mini file folder, so it's great for, journaling and gift giving. Really anything. You can see here that we've got some actual bound examples here.
Yeah, that's nice.
But
just show that a little bit there. Yeah, sorry to grab from you, but that's a great idea. Look.
So, in the last show, I made a little travel memory sheet, a little 6x6 memory on a trip I took. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, it's great for card making. So, like, we've got this cute little Valentine's Day card here, but then you can pull it into really any craft.
Yes, and I think that's actually across the board with what you've got here.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the strong points that all the products you look at there's lots of opportunities. Those little elements there, we'll look at those later on. They're coming up for you as well. They're really pretty, those. $19.99. You've also got some other examples there as well.
Yeah, just some examples of using it as like a planner feature.
Oh, okay.
If you were to take this with you to keep little
So
notes.
I'll just hold it up a little bit there so we can get the shot of them as well. Oh, I see. Yes. Little individual areas and any of those little things you can use for that. Things you need to itemise and work through and put together. Really cute. Very, very cute indeed. This one. It's only $19.99 actually. Brand new on the show today. 503263. 5 dies in total if you'd like to go for that for the mini file folder. Make sure the teeth are in for that one. Right, great, fantastic. Right then, we're moving across here. What have we got here then, Kayla?
So this is the library card die set. So, we used to put the library cards in actual library books and you'd write the name of who had them checked out.
Yep.
But this is a great way to even give gifts if you were to turn this into a tag, or you can keep it in a memory journal or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like this is cheers to you.
Cheers to you today. I like that.
So this is a really cute idea for even if you were to put this in the front of your scrapbook to keep track of maybe the generations that are in there
or
who you passed it off to. all that great stuff.
Yeah, very, very nice. Again, really cute. They've all got a very cute theme about them, which I think was so lovely about these. Again, brilliant. This $19.99, 547212. By the way, I should say, there is extended delivery on all of these, by the way, from the 17th of Feb, because they are coming, obviously, from the States for you as well. So it is an extended delivery across everything on the show for you that you can see. Now, again, now this is lovely. For those, we've got two different types of your different tags here that you can see. These are very, again, fantastic and very, very cute.
Yeah, so, you know, tags are one of those things that you want to have in your kind of your craft arsenal. You're always going to use them, and they look great no matter what. So you can see here that there's tons of these different iterations. All using products from this line, and you know, it doesn't have to be from this line. It could be, you know, your favorite paper, your favorite stamps.
Yeah, of course.
All can go with these dies.
But again, for tags, for all those sort of, you know, certainly for gift giving and for presents and all of those little areas there. But again, with the different papers that you can put onto them, really do look beautiful, don't they?
Absolutely.
Really, really cute, those.
And then it comes with the enforcements too. So this one has the fold over enforcement, so that you can kind of, you know, keep the hole from tearing when you've
got you. Yes, you can see that on there as well.
You put your ribbon in there, your twine.
That's great. Very clever. And that's all in there. £12.99 at 088890. So these are really nice. You know, these are sort of the scallop bottoms you've got there with the squared off top, you can see. But we've got same again with the nestled set of dies here for you. With we've got a round, almost like archway kind of feel. With again, we've got the lovely little love hearts in here. Very pretty.
Yeah, so this is the same thing. It's just the arch that's a little bit different. You can see it kind of has a different feel, but you still have that cute scallop at the bottom. This one's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, very nice. I'm just trying to think of some. Yeah, look, they are really pretty. They're really nice, aren't they? Lovely ideas. 509083 if you'd like to go for the one with the archway topping on that one. £12.99 again, and you got the love heart, and again you got those other little features as well that you can place into the top part of the actual tag itself. Brilliant, lovely, lovely, lovely. Now then, this is really nice, isn't it? Because with regards to this, and we've got a sort of lovely demo here with the whole idea of this working together, the little waterfall effect. Got little people in here as well.
Yeah, so that's actually Tammy. So she made this sample for us to kind of show what you can do with the waterfall.
That's the designer then, Tammy, isn't it?
So you can see that this outside shape of the die is your base card.
Right.
And then all of these dies that we've nested inside add that edge to the bottom. So here you can see that we've got this.
Yes, the sort of the double scallop there. There we go.
So, and all of them are designed with that straight line at the bottom, so you can line them up with your card, and you don't have to worry about them being tilted or anything like that.
Nice, nice. You're always going to get a nice finish with all those as well, so that's absolutely spot on. Lovely. £12.09. Again, another brilliant price for you to go with here. 074782. 5 dies if you'd like to go for the Waterfall Card Die Set. Lovely. Now then, we're going to be moving on to our stamp and die set, the first one of our stamps to show. Talk to us a bit about here.
So this is our Sweet Sentiment Stamp and Die Set. So you're going to get all of these great universal sentiments, as well as this sweet little die set here as well. You'll see pieces of this scattered around all of our projects.
Yes,
it's one of our favorites, but it's great for any card. And it's so easily layered up to make something super special.
They're a lovely font. They're lovely, crisp and clean and clear, aren't they?
And that's Tammy's handwriting.
Right. Oh, is it? That's her handwriting?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mine's awful. I won't show you any of mine in comparison. Do you know what's a shame about email nowadays? You don't get to see people's handwriting like that anymore, do you?
I know.
That's really beautiful, that. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, you're going to find a lot of these elements that are echoed, and you're going to see as well in some of the demonstrations we've got for you. Fantastic. Really, really pretty, those. $11.99 if you'd like to go. It's got thanks, thank you, best wishes, thinking of you, cheers to you, I love you, happy birthday, and thanks. All of those, 890991. Brand new on the show today, of course, at £11.99. Now then, squishy little people, little bubbies. This now, of course, for those that want to do newborns, you know, congratulations.
Absolutely.
This
baby
is
showers.
Baby showers, of course, yeah. These are so cute. These are very cute. I was almost tempted then to think about maybe possibly having another one, but no, two's plenty to have around our house. But very, very cute. Talk to us a bit about this design.
So you're going to get the stamp set and the die set in this little bundle here, and the stamps will obviously make all of these shapes, and then you have the perfectly halo dies.
These are so lovely. Really, really lovely, these, aren't they? Look at them.
And tons of different iterations. No card is ever going to look the same. We have tons of designers, but they each have their own spin, and that's what's great about Tammy's dies and her designs. It's that, you know, she's really leaving it up to you. You're not stuck with any one design. No, they are lovely. And there was something about the footwear, the footwear of little babies. Modelled on my own little pair that I've got of myself. I don't want to talk about them too much, but I'm giving too much away. But yeah, there is something very cute about all of those. And again, for a little boy, little girl, they work perfectly along the line. Those you're going to be getting 12 stamps and 8 dies in there for $29.99. 090647, which is fantastic. Great prices. Lots and lots of tools there for you. One of the biggest bundles you've got here, which is now talk to us about this, because this looks fun-dabby-dozy, I think is a term I've not used too often. You've probably never heard that in Phoenix. Have you, fun-dabby-dozy? No.
No, there we go.
A new one for
Take
me.
that one back.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about this.
So this is the Crossover 2. It's our fully adjustable die cutting machine.
Right, okay.
So in this bundle, we're giving you a paper die, a jewelry die, and an English paper piecing die.
Okay.
So you're going to be able to try out all types of craft with this one bundle. So this first set is the Petite Posies. That's exclusively in this bundle, but you can see that spread out all over our projects.
Some of those that we highlighted and some of the examples that we've shown you already, this is where that's come from, isn't it?
Some of the little flowers are going to be right in that set.
So this is from fabric that you can use on this one too?
You can use it to cut some light wools.
Okay.
But our deep edge dies are going to be the ones that are great for cutting your standard quilting cotton.
Okay.
And so here we've got our jewelry die, which will cut leather, craft metal.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, cork fabric, all that fun stuff. And it makes it super easy to get those nice, clean cuts for simple jewelry, earrings, even some necklaces.
Wow. Lovely. And then last but not least then, we've got here at the back, this is for our fabrics.
Yep. So this is going to be an English paper piecing set. So you're going to get a paper die that will allow you to cut out your standard piece, and then the fabric die that you wrap around, built with that 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can see we've got some examples.
I see. Yes, we can see
of our English paper piecing. So a great little entry into quilting without requiring a machine.
Yeah.
So
well, let's talk a bit about the machine. Obviously then, so this allows that we're going to get the perfect pressure regardless of what plates we're putting through, is this correct?
Right, so you only need 3 plates to use the crossover.
Okay.
And then everything is then adjusted with a dial. The smaller the number, the closer the rollers are together.
Right, okay.
And the bigger the number, the farther they are away. So depending on what you're cutting, you're going to be able to adjust it to exactly the pressure that you need.
And that's adjusted just quite simply here by changing on the wheel itself. We change the actual the number that you can see there. So nothing. So for those people that thought, oh, hang on, it's going to get technical about me, it's a simple wheel that you roll.
And you know, it becomes second nature. I've had my machine for a very long time.
Okay.
And I don't even look at my guidebook anymore. But for beginners, you do get that user manual that has a chart. So you have
that's
what
great.
You're cutting, what dies you're using, and then the suggested pressure setting.
Right, that's brilliant. So again, for those of you know, if you are using various different plates and you've got different thicknesses in there as well, and maybe sometimes you've not got quite the cut that you wanted to come through from the tools that you're using, this is going to cover everything, isn't it? The whole lot once you've got this in there, and it looks fantastic as well. It looks a real strong, sturdy kit to work with.
It's definitely a sturdy machine. We've got all steel gears on the inside, so it's a little heavy, but for a good reason.
Yes, for the right reason. And again, it does all collapse. So you can see here goes into a handy, nice portable, and you're actually at the bottom as well. On there, it's got a really sort of nice, good non-sort of movement about that as well. So it's great. Very, very funky indeed. Very good. Nice and simple to work with. Now this is £199.99. There is a saving on this of £28. Now it says available on Flexi over 3 payments if you'd like to go for this. 3 payments of just £66.66. This will give you the 3 die die sets, 23 dies in total. The actual kit and the machine is over, all the plates and everything else that you need, all comes all included in that. 840069 is the number that you will need to get that one into your basket. If you're looking for the perfect kit, then that could be the one for you. Also on the show, we've got here now, these are your perfect foam cutter die. These are the circles and squares. Now, these are going to be really handy for people, aren't they, to work with?
I love these.
Yeah.
They really have become almost necessary for any of my crafts. So what they are, these are a deeper etched die so that you can get perfect cuts of your foam. And this die itself will make all of your little pop dots and squares. Makes it super easy to pop off sentiments, anything, little characters, anything like that.
Ah, that's great. So you can make your own to go with that as well, that you can see. So that's for the circles and the squares. Again, both sides are really, really useful. I'm sure people just use these left, right and centre. If you had to make your own and work with that, how perfect is that to run through, which is great. $9.99, 136831. And if you do want to go for that, then you may be wanting to get the foam as well, then obviously, so you can make your own. The foam is there for you. You're going to get 8 sheets in total of your 4x8 double-sided. This is your adhesive craft foam. £11.99 here. 336601 is your item code there. So get your foam and get the die set, and then of course you've got your own for you. Now we've also got for you on the website, there's an add-on. When you come to check out, well, I want you to go for this, which is part of your free delivery add-on. So this is actually, if you want to go for this, is you've got the strips to work with. You know, these, talk to us a little bit about these.
So they work pretty much in the same way as our little squares and circles set, but this is really perfect for going behind any type of sentiment,
of course.
Even like a slider card, anything really. And so it's just makes it really easy to get those little tiny shapes.
Right, so you've got the longer
time.
one and then you've got the shorter one, little bullet ones that you can sort of see in those sort of sizes to work with it. $11.99, 336601. Oh no, so that's for the actual foam. This is for the add-on when it comes to checking out for your basket at the end, of course. Then why not pop those one in there as well? All comes part of that. Really good. Lots of tools you brought. Lots of tools and great ideas. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, where do we start? What we can demo to start with?
So I'm going to do a quick tag. I've got a lot of things prepped already, but I'm going to start with our sentiment. I don't think we've seen them yet this show, so
okay, lovely.
I'm going to just put these aside, and I have best wishes on here, and I'm just going to ink that up.
So how long have you been actually crafting yourself then as well? I know you're involved with the company now, but
you know, I've been crafting for a long time. It really started with my grandma and my mom. We did scrapbooks. I was coloring those tacky felt posters for probably too long.
Oh, right.
But I've always been crafting. Michael's was my favorite place. So. And it, you know, it still is. I don't know. You guys don't have Michael's here, do you?
No, we don't. So is that a hobby craft kind of shop that works?
It's our kind of our big box, you know, like the one that's all over the place.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm just going to...
one on my list to tick when I come over and visit.
I know. So I'm just going to use this oval die that will come in that sweet sentiment set.
Oh, yes, okay.
And I'm going to cut out my best wishes. Put that there. It just makes it so easy to pop out a tag. It's with no hassle. I mean, that was...
Yeah.
That was so easy.
That was really easy. Yeah.
So you can see I double-sided this tag here, so it's got the craft on the back, and then I have a blue on the front. And I'm going to use my little foam pieces here, and it's just this peel away. I'm going to stick 2 back here, actually.
These are great to be able to make your own of these, because you do use them, don't you? A lot of people just, you know, and to be able to make your own as and when you need them for what you need, and
exactly.
Batch make it works out a lot cheaper, isn't it? Than to sometimes buy pre-cut.
So I'm just going to pop off this top layer of the scallop. So I'm going to put that on here. And then I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of my sentiment. I'm just going to put that there. And then I've already kind of stacked up some of my flowers just to make it easy on us, because I've got a lot of demos today for you guys. So these are from that Sweet Petite sentiment set, and I'm just going to layer those up.
They are very cute, aren't they?
Yes, and they make it so easy to make just a really sweet tag. Oh, they're sticking to my tweezers.
It's live TV, so obviously, you know, nothing's ever easy,
and then I just have these tiny, tiny pearls, which don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea for live TV, but here I am.
What's the one thing that could be the most difficult to get off of a sheet?
Yeah, what's the smallest thing you can think of today?
Yeah,
We're going to... So...
Oh, look at that.
Super easy.
That is lovely, yeah, very, very nice as well. And I have to say as well, you know, that the actual printing again, that is such nice, clean prints and crisp, isn't it, when you see that? That is lovely, that. Best wishes indeed. Gorgeous. Love that.
Thank you.
So if you want the tags that you saw in there as well, you've got the top end, you've got the straight end, you've also got the arched ones as well. All the details are there for you as well, and you can find those ones on the website. But they're lovely, beautiful tags. Great, nice and simple. What have we got next then? We're flying through them.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump into the library card die set. So here's my example, and it's just great for putting little pictures, really anything, and then I added another one of those sentiments to the top to kind of just finish it off.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this pretty patterned paper that I have, and then I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take this craft paper here, and I'm actually going to line it up with my back of the card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put that down here, and I'm going to be essentially cutting both of these at once.
Right.
I'm going to make sure my pressure's a little bit tighter because I'm cutting more layers. And then I'm just going to run it.
And again, if you are going for the actual kit itself with that, again, don't forget you will get instructions nice and clear again, which gives you an idea of measurements or which measurements you'd like to be at, possibly for different types of projects that you're working on. So it's nice and clear that you're working. But I love that idea of just being able to just move the dial and change the pressure. And
so now I'm going to just adhere this to the back.
Okay.
So that I really like this this pink.
Very nice,
and,
pretty.
You know, if you didn't have a double-sided piece of paper, it wouldn't look as cute when you folded it over.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, this one's double-sided. It is very cute. And then you can see them, they're pretty faint, but then I have these score lines that you can just fold over really fast.
Oh, I see, yep.
This one's a little funny. And then you're going to fold up, and then you're pretty much there.
Yeah, I see.
So I love craft paper. I love baker's twine and I love craft paper. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in.
You just don't care, do you, this one?
No.
You're throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah, my favorite things. I use them all the time. They're like that and buttons. I'm just going to keep.
And buttons?
Yeah, I like adding like just little tiny embellishments.
Yeah.
And that's kind of Tammy's style too. She loves adding those embellishments. It really makes it just a cozy craft.
Little extra touch there.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm just going to flip this over. I've got ink prints on it already. I'm just going to run that. Fold in. And then you've got your little library card holder.
The pouch is done. The pouch is done.
Yep. So that was the hardest part. So I'm going to take this little paper with the deer on it.
We've had a question regarding the machine as well. The size talking about as well, and I'm not quite sure the question's coming from. From Margaret. Hello, lovely Margaret. Hello, lovely to have your company. Thank you very much indeed for getting in touch. Asking about the plates. Are they A4 size that you can take to on this?
You're going to have to tell me what A4 is.
Okay, right. This is a good question. I'm trying to think the measurements there. Have we got a sheet of A4?
It fits a letter-sized piece of paper.
Yeah, I think there should be
So you can...
Depends how big your letter is. Yeah. My one's a Santa's massive.
Right. Well, so for us, at 8.5 by 11 is our standard.
Right. Hang on. We've got Chloe is on it, and we've got in. So there we go. I'm not leaving you. Don't worry. There we go. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. That's A4.
Yep. Yeah. So you're going to be able to run that whole sheet in there.
Yes, you can.
Without
you can get the whole
cutting
sheet
it.
through that one as well. That's perfect. There we go. Thank you very much
indeed.
indeed.
Of course.
Thank you. Get that one. Keep that one. We'll send one to Santa. Yep. We'll do that. Yeah, great, lovely. Thank you very much. If you have any other questions, by the way, of course, then please do get in touch with studio@Hochanda, and we'll do our very best to answer them here live on the show while we're here.
So then, the die set also comes with the card that fits exactly inside. So that was just an easy cut. I'm able to put it on, put it right in here, and then you're good to start adding embellishments. I have your standard square here that I'm going to cut out for a sentiment.
Oh, okay. And all these little parts are all part of that kit when they go for, you're getting 6 dies in total for the library card die if you want to go for those ones. It's just $19.99, don't forget. 547212 is your item code for that.
Perfect.
So I can't get it, how smooth that is, how simple, and it's cutting straight through, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't require a lot of power, and I've put my machine through a lot. I've made about 3 quilts with mine so far.
Oh, right, okay.
And I really put up the pressure so that I get all the layers at once, because we want you to get to the fun stuff faster.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Cutting is the most boring part, but now it just becomes so much easier when you have the crossover, because of how smooth it is. You don't have to put a lot behind it.
And I suppose it's also that thing of, you may be getting extra, you might be into different crafts where you will be working with thicker materials and working through, or different materials to what you are at the moment. This is one of those sort of ways of making sure that you are always ready for whichever those dies are and whatever those projects are that comes up in the future possibly as well.
Yeah, so it's great for mixed media, because you can cut things like, our deep etch dies. We'll cut aluminum cans.
Okay, right.
And chipboard.
Yep.
All that fun, like balsa wood, all that fun stuff. So
fantastic.
It's gotten me into a lot of trouble, because I've now had the opportunity to try a lot of different crafts, because I have that tool available to me. So I'm just
even more temptations now to work.
I know. So there's my.
Lovely. That's nice with the edging on that one, isn't it, as well, with the little sort of sticks.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna quick add this to the front, and then it just becomes so simple. I'm gonna try to cover up my ink marks.
You did it very well there. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done.
So then it's just embellishing at this point. Like I could keep adding these flowers, and these are all from that sweet sentiment set. I could just keep adding and layering until my heart's content. So even some of these negatives, this came from this little dot came from me cutting out the reinforcements for the tags.
Oh, from the tag, right? Okay.
The possibilities are endless.
Waste not, want not.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think we can see that one as well there. But so this is just for if you want to go for the little library card die then to work with. Everything you need, it's all there. 1999 547 212. Of course, don't forget the website is where we've got everything that's been on the show so far for you to have a little look through. Please add those into your basket, and don't forget there's little extras you might want to add into your baskets before you check out as well. The lovely little tools that will be very, very useful for yourself. A real treat of everything that's on the show for you here this evening, and something lovely. I'll go back down again if you are just tuning in with us. Lovely to have your company. Starting off with a special delivery set here, $23.99. I'll give you 7 dies in total. Really, really cute actually. Just for those little ideas, suggestions possibly about maybe putting these in with your little gift cards, for example. Just something else that you can package those up. You get everything you need there, of course, for the actual the little details on the inside, and of course for the envelope to work with itself. So really lovely little kit, that one you can see here, all designed by Tammy, and you're going to get 7 dies, giving you $23.99, 895109. If you're a Freedom member, and then take advantage of this, then including your P&P, it's just £21.59. So a real fantastic opportunity. Lovely, very, very cute indeed. But I think they're even great ideas for little gift ideas to put on little table places, possibly as well, little presents in there, who knows, little treats. Right. Working our way down. Now we've got the beautiful, this is really, really lovely actually, and I like this. This is the mini file folder kit you got here. It's under £20, and I think you give a lots and lots and lots of ideas of how you might be wanting to work with this. So if I just give you a little idea, you can show one here that's gives you an idea, which finished very, very cute indeed, and then all your details on the inside that you can bring together. So great ideas for little little books, little recipe books possibly. You might, your little to-do list you might want to do, little mini journal you might want to create, etc. Maybe that little red book, put the phone numbers in there, you know, you might need. Some people just store them in their phones nowadays, but something nice about actually having your numbers in there is, oh, there we go, little cards are falling. Oh, don't look, Scott's broken it. £19.99. Moving on really, really quickly. 503263. I think we'll lose that in the edit, nobody will know. 503263. Let's go for that. Right then, everything you've just been seeing in the demonstration, which are the library card little folder for here, and this is your way to get that, £19.99. Everything that you need in there, of course, you need is all there for you to do the fold over. Nice and simple again. So if you are doing lots and lots and lots of those, then again, you've got this nice simplicity about this. 547212 gives you 6 dies for that for £19.99. Now, we've actually got 2 different types of the tags. We've got an arched top and we've got the squared off top. This is the squared off top that you can see here with these 6 dies in total for the nested square tag dies, £12.99. They all have that wonderful scalloped area at the bottom that you can see, which is very, very pretty indeed, really nice. But then these have a nice sort of flat edge that you can see. Also, all the details you need to make that little reinforced area, if you are going to be putting those through your tags, etc., then all that as well, as you can see, is involved in these for £12.99. That's 088 890. That's for the squared top. If you would like to go for the arched top, then we have these ones for. I think they're both beautiful, to be quite honest. It's a personal preference, isn't it, which one? I think this is probably more of your sort of classic feel about that you might be looking at. 7 dies again here. Again, lovely little areas on the inside again through that reinforcing at the top, and they all have those same scalloped bottoms as well. 509083 12.99. Why do I want to giggle when I say the word scalloped bottoms? Right then, I've no idea. That's just the childish side of me. Right then, we have the waterfall design here if you want to go for, and I think this is really, really lovely. £12.99 will give you everything you need to create this for yourself. This is the Waterfall Card Die Set, and again, really lovely. That is actually Tammy herself, who is the designer for these wonderful pieces. And again, absolutely, she loves having a photograph taken. She's not shy. There she is. So, £12.99 to work with all of them. Really, really nice, and all the different edges that you want, you can apply those for you. Yeah, 074 782 £12.99. All these brand new. Don't forget, these are all an extended deliveries, by the way, from the 17th of February, as they are coming all the way from the States, of course. Right now, we've got the sentiments, our first set of our stamps to go through here for you, the sentiments setting here. This will give you the sentiments die and stamp set with 3 dies and 7 stamps, and you've already seen some of these being used already. You've got thanks, thank you, happy birthday, best wishes, I love you, thinking of you, cheers to you. And again, you've also got the actual dies themselves that will work in conjunction with all of those. Lovely simple set, £11.99. Lovely, lovely fonts on these, and these are actually all Tammy's handwriting that are all done by herself as well, and absolutely lovely. 890991, £11.99. Little squishy people. Little bubbers. There's something quite cute. There is, I don't know, that when you, those who've had children, the little first little outfits, their little suits, these, you put them in. I mean, you know, when my two were that sort of size, it was quite cute. Sometimes they did little things in there that weren't quite so cute, but you know what I mean. You still love them for it. There's something also quite cute about the footwear of babies, isn't it? And here, these are perfect. You got the little bunny slippers, very, very cute. You got the little rattle that's in there, the bib. You've got a very special delivery. Little feet, so sweet. Handle with love and care. I've had that tattooed on my arm. I don't actually, but I'm just looking at that. I should have 090647 29.99, and of course you're going to be getting the dies also. Everything is there, so you can work with those beautifully, and they really are. There's something quite cute and fantastic, I think, that you can see that work across the board, and there's some really lovely little ideas. I'm sure you got lots yourself, but if you're looking for anything to work with children and baby designs, then this is absolutely the perfect kit to go with. Now, A lot of interest actually talking about this, because I think a lot of people are liking the idea of, you know, one fits all, and this basically is that what you're looking at. So this is the Crafter's Edge Crossover 2 starter kit you're going to be getting. You're going to get the machine, plus you're going to be getting the 3 die sets. That gives you 23 dies in total. You're going to get the plates, and this is fantastic. Nice and simple, all folds away nice and easily. Again, you've got a nice firm idea at the bottom, so once that's in place, that's going to not going to move, not going to slip or anything like that. The lovely thing I like about this, and I've seen it now if you've been watching the demonstrations, the simplicity of this is, I think, genius. All you have to do is, if I just rotate that round there, you'll see there is the dial on the front. So to go with the thicknesses, which way did we say? Is it the lower the number, the closer? Yeah. So thank you. The lower the number, we're looking on the dial here, the lower the number, then the closer together the rollers become. The higher the number, of course, the wider, so you're allowed to put whatever size plates that you're working with. Does come with the plates, everything you need, but basically this is going to deal with any size. And it is, we had a question come through, and it will take for A4 plates. We'll go through as well. Oh, Kim's been in touch as well with another question. Would it work with a big die? It will work with the big die. It will work with the big die as well. So if you have got the big dies, then this will work with that. And again, you probably need that on its highest setting for you. But it's that simple. Nothing complicated to program or set. It's just move it to the number. You will also get instructions, by the way, which will give you a nice clarity on what sort of numbers you'll need for what particular size plates that you're working with for your project. So nice and simple and straightforward to work with. But you don't just get the machine or the plates or anything like that. You'll also be getting 3 different sets of your dies to work with here for your different materials, for all of your different crafts to work with. So if you want to go for your paper crafting, then you can work with these, which is lovely. If you want to work with jewellery making, which will take all sorts of different materials, and through that, it's all there for you. And also, if you want to start working with your paper piecing, you've also got some of those dies to start you off. You may already have those already in place, and you're looking for the perfect thing to go with it, but why not have some more? If you are just starting out, what a way to go. 840069. Now, this is £199.99. It is available for 3 easy payments of £66.66, and that does give you a saving of £28 for all of that you can see. Perfect opportunity to go for that. And if you have, maybe you're moving into different crafts, maybe expanding, maybe the machine you've been working with just doesn't cut it anymore, literally, and you're struggling with it, then maybe why this is a great option for you to be future-proofed with any of those future projects you may well start, so it can actually adapt to whatever of those dies you're working with. Thank you for that. Allow me a little bit of time to run down the counter. What have we got? We've got about 20 minutes left on the show.
Great.
How's that? What can we look at next then?
So I'm actually going to show the foam dies really quick.
Oh, great. Okay.
Because I'm actually going to use them for this special delivery card here.
Oh, lovely. That's lovely. Yes, okay. This is what we're going to be making.
This metal plate comes with your crossover machine, so no need to worry about that.
Okay, okay.
This is what you use when you're using our deep etch dies. So if you're trying to cut your standard quilting cotton or your felt or your wool, anything like that, you're going to add this metal plate.
Okay.
And it's just that, it's another level of pressure that's not going into the plate, it's being reinforced by the metal.
Got you.
So there's other craft, I think other die machines also have a metal shim, is what they're usually called. So it's pretty normal. So I'm just going to have my die machine set to about a 5 or a 6. And then if it doesn't work right away, I'm working backwards than I usually do, but it makes it really easy to go back and do it again.
I suppose also the more that you actually use this machine, you will get used to your settings. Certain dies that you probably will use more often than other ones, you'll know exactly which number you're going to go for. I suppose you're just starting off, isn't it?
Yeah, so you
used to it.
So I started running this and I noticed it was too tight. So I went back and I adjusted the pressure a little bit, and then it was that easy. So then I've got all of my little...
Oh, fantastic. Look at that.
So I'm just going to keep these to my side here because I'm going to be able to pull them all off. And I did it so that, once I pull it off, it's going to pull off the backing.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
So I'm going to keep these to my side so I can pull them later. And then I am going to go ahead and stamp some of these cute little pieces from the set. So I'm going to go with all of the ones with the scalloped like the little ballerina slippers, and then the scalloped outfit.
Very cute.
So I'm going to pull this off. Our stamps are also manufactured in Phoenix, so we're a homegrown company.
Oh, right,
pretty much.
okay. Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to stamp directly onto this patterned paper. Makes it really easy. It's really cute. I'm just going to line it up here.
If only they stayed that size forever. Not just the outfits, I mean the people that are in them, you know.
Yeah.
That would be weird. And very tight, I'd imagine.
So, and I can die cut all of these at once, so I'm just going to separate them a little bit.
Yep.
So that I can fit my dies in there.
What can you tell us about Phoenix? I've never been to Phoenix.
You know, everyone always complains about how hot it is.
Oh,
but
a bit like here in Oundle. Yeah. Very similar. We should be twinned.
So,
okay.
you know, we get up to, I think our highest on record is 121 degrees.
Wow.
But, you know, it's really not that bad.
Isn't it?
It's got the most beautiful sunrises. It's got the most beautiful sunsets. It's just, there's nothing like a desert sunrise. Like, it's just so beautiful. And you can see the stars like crazy out there. So,
wow.
yeah, it's a pretty nice place.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, and I bet you've got a lot of aircon units.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You must be freezing here then.
A little.
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
cold.
okay. You can say that we are. We're sort of used to it really, and that's it.
You know, in Arizona's quite interesting because it, you know, down at the southern part, it's all desert. Well, 3/4 of it is desert, but if you go up north, you have snow, you've got forests, you've got where the Grand Canyon is.
Yeah, of course.
So, and then it's a 5-hour drive to the beach. So, I mean, like, you can't really get any better.
Wow.
Than
well,
that.
I can get to the beach even in 5
5
hours.
Yeah.
Well, we can get the other side of the country in 5 hours a bit, unless it's the M62 and it's shut. Have you done the M62 here in the UK?
No,
it's a bit like the Grand Canyon. It's one of those tourist traps. Well, it's just a trap, really. You get on it and you can't. M25, a bit like that.
So I'm just going to adjust my die cutting machine again. Since I went from cutting the foam, I'm going to cut paper. So I think I'm...
The die's not moved on the shoes, is it? We're okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're good. It's
going to get me. Okay.
There's eyes above, they're watching. Those people in the gallery are watching.
They're like, she didn't line it up right.
They see things.
I know. But then super easy.
That's, look, falling out.
Again, I don't have to use that much pressure. It doesn't need to be a workout. It's not a loud machine. It's not, you know, it just makes crafting so easy.
Yes, absolutely.
So then I'm going to start layering up. I've got a rectangle with a scalloped edge already, and then on foam. Oh.
We thought we had an issue there. There's alarm bells ringing in the gallery there.
So I'm just going to line up this front.
But I love the fact that there's something, you've got 3 on here, but, you know, just one of these is a lovely sort of symbol, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you can work, you know, whatever colour paper that you're working with, you've got the die to work with to cut them straight out. And there's actually a simplicity about these as well, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, and it really is what makes it universal.
Yeah.
So easily, you know, used for tons of different occasions. I mean, obviously this one's for babies, but I mean, it's such a nice, clean set, and it's got definitely Tammy's look to it, which is probably my favorite. You know, she definitely has a style, and it's just very, very homey and, you know, very special, close to your heart type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this piece of ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around in the back. I'll just keep using my tape runner. I'm one of those people that I'll just resort to using the tape runner over and over again. I don't want to get glue anywhere. I know it'll stick.
Are you normally quite a tidy crafter then with No.
Because
they're a dying breed.
Yeah. Because of, you know, with the crossover, I've gotten into so many different crafts.
Oh, right, of course.
It means that I've expanded in all directions.
Right,
so I've got paint out, I've got my crocheting out. It's literally a nightmare.
Oh, okay, great, great.
So I'm just going to attach my sentiment really quick, and I'll use a bit of this tacky glue here. Right to the front. And then I'm going to go back to my little pop dots that I created earlier. And I'm just going to add these to the back of my little outfits. And then I just peel away the back. If that one wants to come off on the back. There it goes. And then I'm just going to kind of stagger them. Really simple. It just adds that.
Well, you say really simple, but the overall effect is fantastic.
Right.
It's lovely, and that, like you say, the simplicity of those to work with, beautifully cut as well, with the style. Just raising them up, popping them up. That again with the font that's used in there as well for the very special delivery. It's lovely. It's really lovely. I know it's simple, but it's not. There's a lovely effect on this, isn't it?
And it took such little time, and I think that's you know I pre-cut some of this stuff beforehand, but at the same time, it really didn't take me long at all.
No.
So you can make something really heartfelt, really fast, and I think that's really important.
Yes.
So I'm just going to add my little bow to the top. Maybe. There we go.
Really cute.
And then that's that. You got a full card, great for, oh, my bow's gonna stay. Baby showers, obviously. Even using up to first birthdays at the end, you know.
I'll just tell, oh, my little bow's coming there, isn't it? A bit loose
right.
there. And I'll just hold it for a second while that's drying in place and we can, you can see. But look at that. How lovely is that? Nice and simple. You do get the dies with the stamps as well, of course, that are in there. Of course, you're going to be getting the messages as well. They are on there. And you've got a few different of those with the sentiments to work with it. But again, lovely, lovely effect. $29.99 if you'd like to go for this one. Of course, 8 dies and 12 stamps in total. £29.99. 090647 is your item code for that. So again, if you are looking for those ideas, those themes of newborns, little ones, then of course, it's perfect for you to go for. Absolutely brilliant. We've also got the foam cutter die that you saw working. It's only $9.99, so a perfect opportunity to go for those. You know, sometimes when you have to buy them, you know, if I haven't got them in stock or anything like that, you know, and it costs a bit to buy them, you can create your own, of course, for this one. That's the circles and the squares. The circles do come through. That's 136831. Of course, you want the die, but you also want to have the foam to go with it. We've got the details for you there as well, so you're going to be getting 8 of those sheets of the 4x8 double-sided adhesive craft foam, £11.99. Item code for that, 336601. Now, a lot of interest on the machine. We've had questions coming through left, right and centre, and a lot of people, I think, liking the idea that this is one cutter that's going to work with all because you control the variable on the thickness you're working with. Usual price on this, $227.99. Now, this has been introduced for you just with a £28 saving, so it's just now under £200, £199.99, and we've also allowed that to be on a flexi-buy, so 3 payments of £66.66 each. 840069, you're going to be getting the cutter, plus you're going to be getting 23 dies and all of the plates that you require for that, all included, and the instructions as well. Nice and simple, as you see, folds away, perfect for travel. Right. We've got just a couple of minutes left now. It's flying by, isn't it, as well? What can you show us then for the last sort of 7 or so minutes?
So I'm actually going to show you some fabric cutting.
Oh, right, great.
So I don't know how familiar you are with English paper piecing. I don't. It's
every day's a learning day for me, so take it as I know nothing.
It's pretty popular in the U.S.
Okay.
It's a great way to get started in the quilting industry without having a sewing machine.
Oh,
so
right, okay.
This die will cut out your paper blanks that you put behind the fabric, and I've added my metal plate even though I'm cutting paper here because I'm gonna try and get these 4 pieces at once, and that's just a lot of English paper piecing requires hundreds and hundreds
you need
of these pieces.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am going to adjust my machine just a little.
So you've made it a bit wider for that one, or a bit tighter for that?
Yeah, so it's a bit wider only because I added that metal plate.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
And the thicker die. So how easy was that?
So yeah, how many sheets was that you went through there? Was that 4?
That was 4. And
4.
If you amp up the pressure a little bit, they've even like fused together.
Yeah.
You can see that I was able to get 4 of those sheets really easy.
Yeah, really easy, yeah.
And so I'm going to just move on ahead to cutting the fabric, because this is my favorite part. I've got this really cute fabric here that's covered in woodland animals. And what's fun about these dies is that fussy cutting is so easy.
Oh, right.
So you can even just fold up your fabric and place it through your die cutting machine. So I will do that now. I'm going to see if I can find an animal I want to cut. So I'm putting this down. I'm going to go for this little rabbit right here, but I'm also going to cut all the layers underneath. So I'm going to take the outside die, which has the perfect seam allowance,
right,
to the paper piece, and then I'm going to, I can see perfectly that, you know, I'm getting my design.
Right.
That makes it so easy, and I'm just going to.
And these are the dies that come with the kits, with the bundle, are they?
Yes. So this is the hexagon set that comes with the bundle. So I'm going to just run this through. You can hear that little crunch sound.
Yeah.
Because our dies are interesting. So that was so easy.
Through, right.
Oh, I didn't fold it correctly, but you can see I got that little guy.
Yeah.
Right in the center. It was just so easy. And what's great about these dies is that, you know, they're not sharp.
No,
they don't have a cutting blade to them. They're using the pressure. That's why you're getting that crunching sound.
I see, yeah. No, you're right. Look, yeah, of course. So that was 3 layers of material. You've done 4 layers of the card as well. I think that's the great thing about this, isn't it, with regards to you can intense it or lessen off with that pressure. So, you know, you can be working whichever your projects are going to work with. It is a fantastic bit of kit for that one, for to do that. I don't know of one I've seen on the show before that has done that has that kind of control and variable that you can use. Not that I've seen, you know, but
it does make it a lot of fun. You really I've been experimenting like the aluminum cans.
Yeah, okay.
And seeing what I can cut, and it really if you're looking to like maybe reuse and recycle, maybe take some of your like materials that you would have, if you could die cut them.
Yeah, yes, of course.
So I usually wouldn't English paper piece with this cork fabric, but I wanted to show some of our other materials that we can run through
here.
So
that's cork fabric.
Yeah, so this is a cork fabric. It's got a weave on the back.
It's a bit like a suede-ish kind of feel, like that leathery kind of feel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little different, but it's just so easy.
That just cuts straight through, doesn't it? Look at that. Now, I think you might be able to see the thickness as well a little bit on that to work with, but that was just one pass through again, and a really, hopefully you can get sort of a feel for that. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I know that there's a lot of people who like to cut wool as well.
Right.
Penny rugs, all that stuff. This cuts a nice felted wool like really well. So again, I haven't adjusted my pressure since I was cutting the paper.
No, okay.
So.
And what is that setting we're on at the moment? Is that quite low down still on the setting as far as?
I'm at a 7.
Yeah, okay.
So it's when you're getting up, when you're using embossing folders and when you're using the big dies, the steel wool dies, this is when you're going to use that.
Take that top end of it.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. So, and again, I don't have to use a lot of effort to cut, and it just cuts so nicely.
That's really, really crisp, isn't it?
Yeah, no frays, because it's compressing the material rather than pulling it along a blade, so you're not going to get funny edges. I mean, you'll eventually get edges if you mess around with it a lot. So I'm not saying that you're not going to get frays, but it's not pulling any of the fibers apart. So
no, and it's a really clean cut, like you say, and I think just been having that variable that you can control yourself, and you will get used to that. You know, if you are using a lot of your materials that you go through time and time again, you'll start to instinctively know which one you want to go in your settings as well. But I think it's great that it does give you that option to know, oh, I've not tried anything that thick before. May open up new doors for you to work in different new materials as well to try and do that maybe your old machine or what you haven't had hasn't allowed you to do that in the past. All the details for that, don't forget, it's a fantastic kit on this one, 840069. I've not seen anything like it on the show myself that does have those different opportunities to work with all of those. But if you want to go for the Crossover 2 starter kit, 23 dies in total. It is available on your Flexi Buy, so you really can spread that cost. You haven't got to pay it all out now. Just £66.66 on your first of your 3 payments for that, and you are making a saving on this, by the way, as well. Almost £30, £28 saving for you, so that brings it under that £200 mark for you. So that's all credit, which is fantastic. 840069. Now we've only got just basically a minute or 2 minutes. I think that's all we've got left. It's gone really quickly now, hasn't it? It's gone really, really quickly. We have got these are available for you, $23.99, 895109, 7 dies in total. Now, I think these are gorgeous though as well. These are really cute, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely a universal die set. Like, you can use it for any occasion. Gift giving, like I said earlier, a gift card fits perfectly inside. So it's just a really nice set to have.
Yeah, and you get those little elements as well that you can put on the back. You've got the little area there you can put where there's the stamp, for example. You can see the underline in that one. 895109. Freedom members, don't forget, only £21.59 if you would like to go for that. Of course, do take advantage of those. We've got the mini file folder as well. I think this has been really, really popular.
Yeah.
A lot of people are enjoying this, actually. I think it's lovely. I think one of the little pieces that fell out of this earlier, but that was totally my fault. But I think I got away with it. £19.99, 503263. But absolutely gorgeous kit. And of course, everything else that's been brought on the show is there on the website for you on hochanda.com. Well, Kelly, our time has come to an end here. Thank you so much. I hope it's been a pleasant experience as well.
It's been great.
Oh, well,
Thanks for having me.
Are you going to come back over again soon with us?
Yeah, I think we're going to keep working with you guys.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, on behalf of all the viewers as well that are meeting you for the first time, we wish you a very safe journey back to the States as well. And we hope that when you get back here, it'll be a little bit warmer next time. Yeah. On behalf of both of us, Kate and myself, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
See you again soon. So get ready. I'll be joining Tina now for the Graphic 45 one-day special. Then, of course, we've got our Chocolate Baroque that'll be here. And then, of course, another chance for you to catch Graphic 45 on the one-day special here on Hochanda.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45. These are monthly tutorial kits that allow you to create beautiful projects by accessing step-by-step instructional videos that are viewable online. This month we are offering you a choice of 2 amazing project kits. The first kit is 510702, Club G45 Le Romantique Tag and Pocket Keepsake Album and Gatefold Card Kit. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 510702 for £49.99 plus your postage from hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 62000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45. The second kit is 972116, Club G45 Le Romantique Interactive Front Flip Card Kit. You'll get almost everything you need to create both of these projects from scratch, including access to a comprehensive step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 972116 for £34.99 plus your postage from hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 62000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Hello everybody, lovely to have your company. I'm joined by the lovely Tina. Tina, lovely to officially meet you.
Yes, indeed.
Our first time working together.
It is, yeah.
But you've done 3 or 4 shows, is that right?
I have, yeah, this is my 4th show.
Your 4th show?
Yes, yes, and 3 more tomorrow.
3 more tomorrow. You know, nothing like it straight in again, isn't it, in that respect, yeah. But what lovely shows, because I know you've already had the one-day special that's launched. We've had 1 hour live so far, and been very, very popular.
It has.
Really
I'm
popular.
not surprised though. Yeah, beautiful.
Well, Graphic 45 as a name anyway.
This is it.
Straight away, people always want to know what's coming up next.
It's such an easy job.
I see. That's why you keep returning. Yeah. Well, but it's true, because there was, just for those that don't know, because I'm obviously around talented people like yourself here in Hochanda Studios, where, you know, I'm still learning. I've got no talent at all, but I'm amazed by what. But there's something about this brand, and there's something about what they always have. It's always a high-end product that you end up with. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect if they don't know much about Graphic 45.
Well,
if there's anyone out there
yeah,
doesn't.
I mean, first of all, quality.
Yeah.
The quality is second to none, in my opinion. It's absolutely beautiful. The prints are amazing. I did a demo when I was last here, and I'm going to do one again because people really, really liked it and they wanted to see it again.
Great.
Which shows you the transfer of ink from the papers as well, which is, you know, just amazing. But I think even if you are not into craft that much, I think if somebody says Graphic 45, you know who they are.
There is something, whatever area they start looking at, whatever the main theme of those paper pads, for example, you look at, there's something about, like you said, that quality and the detail in the quality that you get from these papers.
Amazing. When you go through, I mean, there's one particular one that, you know, I'll point out to you, but the detail in it is unbelievable.
We will have a look, we'll have a look. So, let's just get down to the nitty-gritty about what you got for the one-day special. You're going to have 2 options. Both of those are on the same item code. So, the colours that you can go for, if you would like to go for, we've got the one over here, this is the fruit and the flora you got here, what you can see down here. We've also got the beautiful blues, which is the ocean blues, which you can see on that side as well. At the moment, which one's in the lead? Ocean blue is at the moment with over 30% of the stock already gone from the ocean blue. Now, well, pay attention to this one, everybody, and I'm talking to myself here, because they can get quite confusing in what you're going to get. But the one-day special, basically, that you look at, and whichever colour option you want to go for, to start with, you're looking at, is the entirety that you can see, okay, of the fruits and flora that you can see. So, talking you through here, let's talk through all the components that we can see here. Start with Tina, and what are we going to be getting in the main bulk of the offer?
So we've got the 12 by 12 papers, and there's 8 designs, 2 of each.
8 designs, and these are double-sided as well, aren't they?
They are double-sided, yes.
So these are beautiful. I know that the...
oh, they're fantastic.
I've goggles up for this, goggles up, so I can see these up nice and close. So I'll go through that. But there is a richness to these, isn't there?
I know. I mean, look at this.
That is beautiful.
It's just the detailing.
So nice as well.
And, you know, quite easy shapes to cut out if you like to do your decoupage and everything. Yeah.
But gorgeous, the details in there. You've got the little bumblebees in there, you've got the butterflies and all of those, of fruits in there, of course, which is stunning. Really, really beautiful. I love this. I love this with the apple and the apple core.
Yes.
That's great, isn't it?
I know. I mean, look.
But some really lovely big images to work with.
Absolutely. Now, you can use that and you could cut out little sections of it and then use it as for your photographs, so you put your photographs behind it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Got the two in there as well. There we go. So we got there's all sorts of your grapes in here. You got the pears in here, and there's all different. Is that the back? There we go. That's the
front cover, and then you've got templates as well. So you can use the templates.
They've got the lot as well. 16 sheets, double-sided, that we're looking at here, and they are beautiful. They really are beautiful. They're gorgeous. So that's the main bulk that we're looking at of the actual paper pad itself that comes in here. What else are we going to be getting as well? We've got some stickers.
We have.
The stickers in here. So these are already pre-done, pre-cut to work with.
Yes. And they're really, really good quality as well. They're very, very thick. So when you take them off, they're not going to tear.
Right,
you know, they're like almost like a cardstock sticker.
Yes, okay.
But they are a cardstock.
They are, yes, yeah, they are card. Now, just wanted to make sure in the last hour, I don't think we mentioned that these actually do come in your bundle. They do come in your bundle, and I think that was missed out from there. So if you've got anything in the live hour and you were thinking, oh, hang on, I didn't get them in my bundle, you will be getting them in your bundle. And so if you got them without even knowing that, bonus.
Yeah.
We like that. Now, you're also going to be getting the stickers, but you're also going to be getting the chipboards that you can see here on the side. We're going to be getting the chipboard, and plus we've got some other items down the front here as well that are already pre-die cut.
That's right. They're wonderful things. So you've got some
big images there as well, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. That really is gorgeous, that, already done for you.
And if you didn't want all the colours for your project, then you've obviously got the other side as well that you can just tone in.
That is lovely, that. So, fantastic opportunity to go for all of this. So you've got the paper, you've got the stickers, you've got the card as well that's working, and you've got the die cuts that are going through it, and of course the paper pads in there. All of that comes with a £3 saving. So it's £34.97. Remember that £3 saving? It's important, isn't it? It's important. Remember that £3 saving. Right. Another bundle that's also available here. Now, is this the same paper pad?
No, different paper pad.
Ooh.
Yes, this is designed to work with the first one.
All right, okay.
But you can use it as a standalone as well. My first demo was using this actual paper.
Oh, okay, so, okay. So we got some more about
so you've got template. You've got some card to do your templates on if you want to. If you switch it round. That's it. There we go.
There we go. There we go. Thank you. Go to your ear, Tina. Old clumsy boy here.
That's it. And then you've got more templates on the front, and then you've got the beautiful.
That is beautiful, isn't it? And this is what you're talking about, that sort of luxury that you get with these papers, isn't it?
Absolutely. Because if you like to distress and roll your paper as well, by turning it over, you then get the benefit of the both sides, you know, when you turn it at the end.
Of course. But really, really lovely papers. So this is your 12-inch we've got on the paper pad. Is that 12 by 12? But we've also got another one in there as well, isn't it?
There is. There's the... OK, so these are the same designs in the 12 by 12, but they're not just cut down, they're shrunk.
Oh, right, so we're still getting the full image that we had in the 12, shrunk down, so now this is on the 8 by 8 size. If you like those on the larger ones, really... But these are beautiful, really, aren't they?
I know, they are amazing.
It's the vividness of the colour, isn't it, that comes through?
But it just speaks quality, doesn't it? When you want to do something, as they say, if you use the right materials, then your end piece is going to be quality.
They are lovely. So you've got the 12 by 12 pad, you've got the 8 by 8 pad as well. And we've got some lovely cards down here as well.
Yes, these are like your ephemera cards. So... Can you reach that? Oh, you got them.
Oh, there we go. They thought about that. You see, they've stopped me trying to reach. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
So you can use the front, you know, with all the sayings and pictures on, and then you've got the back that you can use for your journaling.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
So they're the 3 by 4 that we've got
that's
from
right.
there, aren't
and
they?
then the bigger ones have postcards, I believe, on the back.
There they are. Really lovely.
Yeah,
very, very pretty as well.
Because journaling is so big at the moment. I love journaling myself. So to use the backs of these as well.
Of course.
It's brilliant. And if you don't want to cover the front up by sticking it down, then you make yourself a pocket
Oh,
and then pop
right,
it
that's
in.
a nice idea,
and it's a way
isn't
of,
it?
like me, if you don't like your handwriting, of hiding your writing
Yeah.
from the view.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, people that are actually looking at your album will then take out and read.
I got you. No, that's great. Absolutely lovely. So 32 pieces of those as well. And you're also going to be getting the stickers. The stickers are in there. The ones that was in the other option, you're also going to get the stickers in this option as well. Now, this also comes with a £3 saving. So, £3 saving on that and a £3 saving on the previous one, $39.96 if you want to go for here. Now, if you want to go for the entirety, then how about that? So this is your one-day special. So you're going to be getting both of those. Those that get each of those individually come with a £3 savings. That's £6 saving. Plus, if you went for this bundle, of course, you're going to get an extra £5 on top of that to go with all of that. So it gives you an £11 saving, really, which is amazing. Now, I did mention the stickers are in both of those bundles. You would only get one set of the stickers if you go for the entirety. It is available on your Flexi Buy. That's just 2 payments of £32 and 47 pence, 626068. That was the fruit and flora that you saw in those one. Now, if you want to go for, you're going to get all the same components. This time you're going to get the chance of choosing it in ocean blue. And I love these colours. These are beautiful,
They're gorgeous, aren't they? I
Wow.
love the natural colours with the blue.
Do you know what? Can I show?
Of course.
Can I just show straight away an example? Because, no, you made this, Tina, is this right?
Yeah, I made them all, yeah.
All hail, all hail. And just look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. I think this is gorgeous, this.
It's a little bit of fun, isn't it?
Well, a little bit of fun, yeah. But you know, there's something that, as you mentioned, so when you look at that, about the quality of the finish, not taking anything away from most of the created, but the paper that you're seeing here, there is such loveliness in that,
I mean,
you know, the detail on the roof.
Half term's coming up, so if you were taking your children to sort of like a sea life or something like that, then you could make something similar and pop the tickets in, you know, and then they've got something to keep afterwards as well.
I think that is a genius, So just talk me through what we've used here, because I know there's some similar components to what we've had.
Absolutely. So here I've got the chipboard pieces.
Right, I see,
the stickers.
yes. Ah, yes.
Papers for the roof and some chipboard on the edges, and then the fish I've cut out of the papers, and then I've just used clear film.
That is
to suspend them from.
I absolutely love it. I think that is fantastic. That it's a gorgeous piece, but you can sort of see, and the lovely thing about the complementary sort of feel between all these wonderful papers and how they do work. Look at this as well. Wow, well, I should probably look at that. Everyone. The masked ball from Phantom, it could well be. But people said that I looked a lot better wearing that, by the way. That was they wanted me to do that a lot more. But again, wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
So again, these are cutouts already from
They are,
from them?
yeah. I've cut these out. This is one of the chipboards and a couple of the stickers on there as well. And that's even a border sticker.
Oh, is it?
They're such good quality that you can manipulate them.
Right.
You know, around.
To
so
move them.
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. And there's just a couple of lolly sticks there.
Look at that. A couple of, they've never seen such a good couple of lolly sticks at all. I love that. And let me show one more on here, because this, it's hard to say because not of a favourite, but there is something that whole theme of ocean.
Yes.
There are so many lovely elements, and there are obviously with the fruit as well, but there's so many elements, aren't there? You know, with the seashells in there, the fishes in there, the plant life and everything that goes with it. This is beautiful, isn't it?
You can add your little shells and your pearls and everything to it as well.
Really, really, really beautiful, this. Can I look inside?
Of course.
Oh, look. Oh, well, I was expecting something else. You let me down there, Tina. When you said, of course, I didn't know what you could find in there. Maybe a chocolate or a sweet.
I was going to make you jump when you opened it.
Well, look, let's take you through this bundle, and I know it's going to be very, very popular indeed, again, as we saw. But the same components that we just looked at from the last one, obviously our designs are very different on here. This is your lead sheet, isn't it, that we can look at, gives you an idea.
But use this as well.
Of course, absolutely, absolutely. Gives you a bit of a rundown of the sort of themes in here, but even like the lovely seahorse, the starfish, the crab.
There's something for everybody in these packs.
Look at that.
Really is.
And that's the big fish, I think, that you used in that element there as well, wasn't it?
That's right, yes. It will come up on there. I'll show you which one I use.
Look at that.
See, I mean, it's just amazing. Look at the detail.
The detail is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous on these.
Look
across. Look at that.
I know.
But I mean, dramatic. As well as beautiful.
And if you're into your steampunk as well.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Absolutely. Those ones in there. With that again, so I mean, there's not one creature of the sea that's not mentioned in here. We've got the jellyfish now, the nautical feel about that. I love this.
This is beautiful.
I love all this.
Yeah. And I mean, the patterning inside as well. The detail is amazing.
But even when you take away from that initial print, what's on the
background
underneath?
They could have just left the background, couldn't they? No, it's it's amazing.
And almost like a sort of a negative feel on that one.
And I love the two-tone.
Yes.
In this one as well.
So again, if you are using elements of this, again, from those to work with.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that. I mean, that's very dramatic, isn't it?
This is beautiful.
Oh, they're nice.
Yes.
So these are those lovely sort of images that you were using on some of those.
You can cut out these as well and use them on your ATCs, like your artist trading cards.
Oh, right,
yeah, just start off with something small and build on top of that.
Of course, yes, yeah.
This is the one I was talking about. Now, they could have just done waves, but they're actually writing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, little sayings in the waves.
I love you to the beach and back. You are my anchor. We've got inhale the sweet salty air, time to relax. But they are, I mean, just the little fragments of that to be used in it. I mean, you've got so much material in there, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. That really is fantastic. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Wow. Very rich paperwork that you can see. So you got your 12 by 12. You're going to be getting that. So there's 16 sheets in there that we're looking at. We've got to get the stickers as well. So the stickers down here, again, you've seen those already been used in some of those projects by Tina. So you're going to get your 2 sheets of those quality stickers. You're also going to be getting the chipboard, again, that already die cut and works for you there. So you've got those, again, you saw those being active in some of those other projects. And you've also got your die cut elements, as we had earlier on, again, with either seashells, you've got seas of the day, you've got some lovely little elements in as well, some really quite dainty. You've got the little butterfly cutouts, some lovely details in there.
They're beautiful, and again, the thickness of them is wonderful.
Yes, yeah, as you'd expect from Graphic 45, absolute great quality. So this, as you can see here, this is 603897. It comes with a £3 saving on here, so it's £34.97 if you would like to go for that as a bundle on its own. But don't forget, as we had earlier on as well, we've also got a second option you can go for, which is a different 12 by 12 Graphic 45 paper pad here. Yes. So we can go through and have a see these again, but they are different that we're looking at.
Yeah, and they just mix really, really well.
They are again, really those darker colours in the background, aren't they? They are stunning. We've got lighters. Oh, I love the little seashells.
Chains.
Yeah, that is lovely, isn't it? Seahorses, starfish. We've got the octopus. Sea of the day. You, me, the sea.
Yeah, beautiful vintage, isn't it?
Really lovely.
Your vintage inks and everything around
it. Really lovely. Lots of complementary papers to go. Sorry, did I go back to that one?
Yeah, going back to that one. See, the first thing you see is obviously the stripes, but there's an octopus in the background of
yes,
that.
there is.
You know, it's just amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get that. Oh, yes.
Yes, it's quite magical there. It's like, was he there? Was he there?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I love that as well. Just again, just those little elements in there, isn't it? That, you know, to work with. Right, so there's a different 12 by 12, 16 pages on there, different 12 by 12. And you're also going to be getting your 8 by 8 also. I do love a paper show when lots of flicking around. There we go. I love that with the...
And with the 8 by 8s, you get 3 of each sheet.
Oh, right, right. Wow.
Well. There we go. So it was on the bigger sheet of here that I was cutting out all
I
the
see,
fish.
taken out from the fish from there on, yes. So many really big images I've noticed on this as well, certainly on the ocean blue. Some really, really big... Well, there are on the other one as well, actually, with the different fruits.
Yeah, some of the fruits are...
really lovely.
Brilliant.
But again, really good size of this one. They've not just taken parts of it, but they've actually shrunk down the whole of the papers again to work with. So you get that full image in there. Plus, then you're also going to be getting your wonderful cards that are in here.
I use these so much. They're just such a nice size.
Who had these last in their hand? Was it? Was it Paola? Right, there we are. Yes, gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that.
Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Lovely sayings on there
lovely,
as well.
Lovely, lovely. There's something about seahorses that I think I just want to be their mate. But do you know what? They bob around. Well, you know, welcome to my world in that respect. But what's a seahorse ever done wrong? You never see a seahorse as a villain. They're just friendly bobbing around, aren't they? Aren't they like swans? Don't stick with me on this. Aren't they like swans where they stay with their mate forever?
I don't know.
I think they do. I think they're the same as swans in that respect. I don't know. I don't know why that. I keep turning back because I'm embarrassed with what I'm saying. If you're watching, by the way, my name's Yanis. If he's watching. I'm turning back again, if you notice. Right, so, back to the... Yeah, but check that fact out, though, Tina. All right, OK. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 32 pieces in total that you're looking at here with all those different elements that go with it. And you're also going to be getting the stickers. The 2 sheets of the stickers are also included in this particular bundle. Don't forget, that also has a £3 savings, so you're looking at only £39.96. 413338. Or, in the one-day special, you get both of those put together and you only get 1 set of those stickers, of course. So you get 2 sheets of stickers and you will get those 2 sheets of those. You don't get 1 as you do in each of those, if that makes sense. 626068. Ocean Blue is in the lead. We are looking at a third of the stock there with the Ocean Blue. It is available on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £32.47. They're coming all the way from the States. So it is an extended delivery, and we are looking from dispatch from the 19th of February. 626068. Go for it, go for it. You will not be disappointed in any of those. Right, Tina, lovely. What are we looking at?
We are going to combine our paper crafting with a little bit of mixed media.
Oh, OK, great, great.
So I've got one of these, which I think you sell on Hochanda here. OK, so it's a lovely little frame. I've already popped some of the papers on the side.
Ah, yes, yep.
Yeah, so they're out of the second set.
Second bundle of those, OK.
OK, and then I've pre-cut my top, which then fits in like the little indentation. Yes, yep. So let's pop that on first.
Do you ever have a problem? This is the thing about Graphic 45. Do you know when you're looking, you go, I want to use both sides of the paper? How guilty do you feel when you cover one over?
Yes. Well, when I did a sample before, I found a way of getting both sides on there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and it's by using gel medium to stick it down onto something.
Yep.
And then letting it dry completely, and then you soak it with water and you rub back. Oh. So you rub back as much as you want to reveal the paper underneath.
Ah, that's a nice technique.
It is a really lovely technique. And I'll be doing something similar to that tomorrow.
Oh, great.
But with fabric.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What time's your first show? Was it 9?
9.
9 o'clock tomorrow.
9 in the morning, yeah.
Right. Make sure you're watching, everybody. Nice technique on its way.
OK, so let's put this on. I like to give a nice coat with my gel medium.
Right.
The good thing about gel medium is it dries clear as well.
Oh, OK.
So if a little bit seeps out, not to
worry.
Not to
worry. Like that.
OK, so let's line that up.
Again, already, they just stuck that down onto the box, onto the frame. But because the paper's on there again, it looks... I mean, if you're working with these projects and you're selling them on,
yes,
they automatic people go. They demand a higher price point, don't they? Because they look so good.
Well, this is it, you know, because you are making them. You're making the project your own.
Yeah.
You know, so it's wonderful, really, and it's giving you a really good head start. You've got all of the colours that match.
Yes.
And tone in with each other.
Yes.
So I've got this little saying here.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. Oh, that is lovely, isn't it? Yes.
Now, there's the same one there, so you're probably thinking, what's she doing?
What's she doing?
Yeah, what's she doing?
What's she doing?
So I'm going to pop that one in.
Was that all right?
Yeah.
That's exactly how you were thinking, wasn't
it? That's it, yeah. So pantomime comes in handy, doesn't it?
It does go in very handy, yeah.
OK, so we've got that there.
Yep.
And then I've got lots of different things that I'm going to mix in with it. So I'm going to cover this piece. So that's why I'm using that there. And just add lots of different mixed media pieces here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put a big dollop of glue there and start layering my different pieces on.
Nice.
So I've got a lovely effect coming down the side of the frame. Okay.
What's your background, Tina, and just as we're working on this one, but for you, how long have you been involved in crafting yourself?
I crafted as like, you know, tiny girl. Started knitting with my mum and my nan.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
and really loved that. And then went on to paper crafting. Again, you know, it's still a love of mine. Right. You know, and then I became a mixed media artist.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I love doing that, and I do mixed media pieces, and then we sell them in our shop.
Oh, I see.
And then I get to use the papers as well.
Right.
With my mixed media,
Right.
and it's fantastic. So yeah, I'd say all in all, from a child.
Wow.
So 18 years.
I was going to say 21.
Excuse me.
I was going to go with 21. That's all. We'll take 21. Yeah.
I will take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that together as well. That's fine. That's all right. I'm 21 plus a little bit of that.
So look at that chipboard. Beautiful.
That's lovely as well, isn't it?
Beautiful chipboard. So I wanted that to come up even further. So I've just popped some bits
I mean,
around,
for the elements that are available in this for the kit, just one of those little elements,
yeah.
you know, can finish off any project, isn't it? You
This
know,
is
it's
it,
not
yeah.
using lots and lots and lots.
And you can pop different things in. It's texture, it's layers, you know. Anything with your papers, it will take it. It will go.
So are you picking out different colours from the paper? Have you chosen them?
And
for
these
that?
I've actually made using the papers. So I've
have you? Right,
mixed in
of course.
some black, but these are from the paper pads as well.
Oh, what a lovely idea!
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I think I'm going to pop this one perhaps down here.
That's nice.
And pop a little flower.
Do you with papers? You know, when you get, because they have got so much on there. How does it work as far as inspiration for you? Did it dictate to you about how do you let us?
I know that everybody says this, I'm sure, but it's a case of running out of time rather than ideas.
Right.
You know, yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, you just got to look at them, and then you get all the ideas come flooding in. You know, it's a bit like the SeaWorld one.
Yes.
I just want them suspended. Oh, I know, you know. And of course, I mean, we've all got different things that we've brought, you know, from Hochanda or wherever, and you've not used them.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is a way of keeping your papers to yourself.
Right, I like that.
Because you're using, you know, them for your like home decor and stuff like that, like the chair that I did.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't even notice the chair.
Yeah.
Why did I not notice that?
Yeah.
Can I bring the chair in? Come on, look at this. Wow, wow, wow. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So you could see that like in a little cottage, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So you can blend in. You could take pieces of this out and pop it onto, it's like as in artwork then for your...
Yeah, yes.
You know, I mean, look, that just framed would be beautiful,
I wonder
it?
how many people have got a chair like this.
Exactly.
You know, with just sort of simple that you've had...
Mum hasn't anymore.
Right. I'll put that back then. But what's a lovely idea from that, and then you've got the edges on the top there.
Because I mean, I'm very into sort of like home decor anyway, so it's like I want to go bigger.
Yeah.
what
else can we do?
You know?
Wow.
But I use my papers on top of drawers, drawer fronts, everything.
Well, the papers are for that, aren't they? When you see that, look at that as a project. That is how lovely. How absolutely lovely. There is so much, and again, even on that one project, you can look at every little image on there, and within one little image, there's so many little parts of detail that it's a gorgeous piece to look at. That, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
I mean, you can just go to town. You don't have to put anything on there if you don't want to.
No, they are, but that's good. Thank you for that one, Tina. Thank you very much indeed. Don't forget, please check the website for all the wonderful suggestions that we've got for you here from the hour, which is absolutely brilliant. You've got your two options, of course, if you wanted to go for the one-day special. You've got the ocean blue and you've got the fruit and flora. They're the two different designs that we're looking at to work with. But there is so much included in whichever option you go for. There's a lot in there. OK, so we'll start while we just get set again. Sorry, I wasn't quite sure. I had a little bit of a moment there. Well, I thought it was a cough, then it turned into nothing. I just looked stupid. And now I'm talking about it, so really dwelling on the point. So, moving on, we'll start with the fruit and flora, which I was trying to say. What we're going to be getting in the one-day special is the entirety of what you can see. There is so much in this bundle for the whole lot. Is phenomenal. So let's start with the main bulk of what we're looking at here. This is your first of your pads. Now, if you're going for the entire bundle, you will end up with two 12 by 12 paper pads and an 8 by 8 paper pad as well. So let's just show you what we are looking here. So this is your first of those. Again, they are all two-sided that you can see. And they really are beautiful. And again, just as Tina was talking about there is so much detail in each one of these, which are the elements that you're working with. You'll get the idea that you can see that they are so bursting, literally bursting with colour on any one of these designs. And they complement, and they complement, again, so much throughout the pad of what you're looking at. I think this is one of my favourites. I love this. I love the detail in the background as well. I love the lovely sort of plum colours that come with that, picked out again. And you saw that Tina was working with that in creating those lovely little moments there, the little paper flowers from those colours that work with it. And there is so much going on. So that's your first of that. You will get the details on the back there as well if you want to work with those for all of that. So that's your 12 by 12, your first of those. You're also going to be getting the chipboard. That will be coming. You saw how some of those were being used already. We've got our die cut pieces, and there are so many wonderful pieces in here as well. And again, all beautifully cut, gorgeous quality throughout every single one of them. Some of them are a little bit smaller than those, with the butterflies, for example. Some of them are quite nice and large and really bold and big that you can work with. So you've got all of those. Plus, you're also going to be getting 2 sheets of the stickers. You've seen how those can be working. You'll be getting 2 of those included in this. All of this is part of the one-day special, and don't forget there's also another of the 8 by 8 paper pads that you'll be looking at. Again, so it's the same designs that you were seeing in one of the pads, but this time obviously just a little bit shrunk down to the size of the 8 by 8, but you're still getting the full image between that. And you've also got the second of the 12 by 12 paper pads that you can see here, and again, all of those. Really, really lovely deep colours that you can see there. All those complement with the patterns that work really, really nicely. All of that is included in there. Plus, you're also going to get in your 2 different size cards that you can see here. You got what were the size and dimensions again that we had for smaller? 3 by 4. And 6 by 4, 3 by 4 and your 6 by 4. So you got your smaller one, and then of course you got the larger ones with 6 by 4, which have got that sort of postcard designs that you can work with, which are absolutely gorgeous. So much detail again in every single one of those. All of that, the whole lot. That's your fruit and flora that you go, and that's the entirety of that. It is available in your flexi buy, and so it's at £64.94. And don't forget, each of those packs are available individually. Each one comes with a £3 saving, but you get the £3 saving of each of those and an additional £5 saving on top of that as well. So it's absolutely well worth going for. Now, your ocean blue entirety, it is in the lead as we stand right now, but again, same details apply. So you're going to be getting 2 12 by 12 of your paper pads. That work beautifully again. So I'll just whip through these because Tina is poised and ready with another demonstration for you as we go through. But again, you can see on here there is so much detail in every single one of these, and I do love these. I think that these so many wonderful creatures. We've got, sorry, that one's upside down, there one. And again, you've got these lovely long banners here that can work as well for the framing that you might want to put in place. And you saw how some of those were used as well by Tina earlier on. There's your templates that you're going to be getting. but there's so many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful details and colourful, really, really colourful. So yeah, first of your 12 by 12, you're also going to be getting again your chipboard that's in there. You're going to be getting your die cut elements as well, all of those in there. You're going to be getting your 2 sheets of your stickers. They will also be in there. And you're also going to be getting another 12 by 12 pad. Plus, you're also going to be getting your 8 by 8, which is another shrunk down version of a 12 by 12. So you're going to sort of get through and see them. All those really, look at those. They are absolutely beautiful. So many wonderful elements. And the second of your 12 by 12 here. You've got some lovely backing ones again. I'm looking forward to that technique from Tina, so you can see a bit of on both sides possibly that you might be able to work with. Watch it tomorrow at 9 o'clock to see some more techniques with fabric from Tina. There again, the squids, you've got the octopus in there, you've got the jellyfish in there, the seahorses in there. Lovely vintage kind of feel and style with all of those. And then again, you've also got your 2 different styles of your ephemeras. You've got the smaller and you've got the larger cards. Oh, where were they just gone? There they are. Blame me this time. I put them there. And then, of course, you've got, again, lovely. These just on their own are beautiful. But, again, you've got so many wonderful images to look at, to work with. Lovely styles, such detail again in every single one. All of those 626068 if you'd like to go for those. Again, it's available for your 2 flexi buys, £32, 47 pence each. 626068. Choose from whichever colour option you would like to go for. Ocean blue is again in the lead at the moment, or you've also got your fruit and floral, which I think are beautiful images to work with. Good luck making a choice. Go for both. Go for both, if you can. Right then, Tina. Sorry about that. Thank you.
We are going to do some paper weaving.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So, we have this is our little.
Oh, that's nice.
We're aiming for.
Oh,
now,
that's
have my
lovely.
sister to thank for this. She said, "Will you weave some paper? I think you should weave the paper."
What?
So
Wow.
Like, okay. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought I'd go for it.
I'm looking forward to this.
So. I've done a lot of this before because it does take a little bit of time to go through the paper weaving. So what we do is I've cut about 1 centimetre strips, but obviously the bigger your strips, the bigger the squares are going to be.
Okay.
So because I've started on top there, I'm going to go, let's get that out of the way, underneath on this one.
This is my first time ever seeing paper weaving on the show.
Yeah, and then over the top of the next one. So what I could do is just bend all of these, every other one up, like that.
Ah, right.
To make it easier.
What a lovely way.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, you've got like 2, there's another way of using 2 papers.
Yes, yeah.
Together.
And of course, because they are designing in, you know, the way they complement anyway, you're going to get a really beautiful mix on this.
So I'm going to put a little dot of glue just on each of these, just to keep it in place.
Always get my little ones doing this. This will keep them quiet.
Oh, yeah, and the effects they get will be brilliant. So as we pat it down, I'm going to put a little bit more glue behind.
And so, and the texture
I know.
you get from this actually,
and
just a different, another different feel about your paperwork.
That's what I like in all my artwork. I want people to go up and feel.
Right. Okay.
You know,
yeah. Yes.
Okay. So there we go.
Ah.
Okay. Let's do that bit at the end.
Is there a knack to when you start this off? Is there anything, if I was starting to do it for the first time, to get that first row?
Yes, that's a good point actually. What I did is I cut the papers that are going across, I cut in centimetres.
Okay.
Yeah, complete strips. With the paper going down, I cut into my paper 1 centimetre along, but left a centimetre gap at the top.
Right.
All right,
okay,
so that I'm not trying to fiddle with 2 sort of separate papers.
I see. That's
so
a
I've
good
got
tip.
something to weave this into.
Right.
Okay. You can do it both ways if you wanted to. So then we're going to adhere this to here. Now, I've got this side, or you could go that side.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Which side would you like?
I like the one here with the little lines and the pattern in there.
Okay. Do you want to choose again?
Shall I go the other way?
That'd be lovely.
That's okay. I'll go with that one. I like that. You did that one there, didn't you? That's might be why I chose that one, because I'd seen it somewhere before.
I'm joking. We'll go this side. We'll go your side.
How did I get? I knew if it was a 50-50, I'd always get the wrong one as well. The gallery is saying they would have said the same as well.
Would they?
Yeah.
Oh dear. They're going to let us on together again, will they?
No, that's it. That way you haven't got me tomorrow. You've got a professional in tomorrow.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're with Adam tomorrow? Oh, 10 and 9,
there you go. There. So weave as long as your paper, you know, is big.
Right,
like.
yeah.
Okay. Now you can see I've not really got it straight. It's because as you weave and the technique that I've used, it's going to spray out a bit.
Oh,
but you
okay.
don't see that when it's made up.
No. Once it's on.
Yeah. So.
Is there a certain... I mean, actually, I don't know what the GSM is on the paper. Does it say...
I'm not sure, because they do it in weights, don't they?
Yeah, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't...
No.
I mean, because give it the flick. I don't know. I've been told I haven't got the knack of flicking.
That's Yanis, isn't it?
That's Yanis. He's good at flicking. Give me some material, I'll give it a stroke. I think it's around about. I could get very wrong on this. Between 180 and 200.
Yeah, I'd say at least 200. Yeah.
The more I flick it, the more I'm just thinking, oh, that will tell me. Yeah, 200 around there. Oh, now I'm here with 220. And they know that by the technique of the flick. When you get yours home, give it a flick and see what you think. We think it's over 200. But my original point on that was, is there an ideal when you do the sort of the paper weaving?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, you get a lot more texture, obviously, if it's thicker
Yes,
paper.
yeah.
But yeah, there we go.
Lovely. Lovely.
So then we're going to add some embellishments. Oh, also, I know I shouldn't do this really with my scissors. But there we go. Punch the holes. I would normally get my crocodile out.
Crocodile?
Crocodile.
Oh,
yeah. Still somewhere.
Okay.
There we go. This is what I should be doing.
Ah, right. Look at that. That's a tool and a half, isn't it?
There we go. So we got the holes back in.
I was like Edward Scissorhands.
Oh gosh.
Right.
So, okay, can you pop those on the back of 3 of those for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. There we go.
Just want to start wishing I had better nails. I had to do some gluing earlier on one of the shows and I was nervous in my life. Phil was watching over me as well.
Phil?
Yeah.
He let you glue?
Yep.
Wow.
And he let me put some of his embossing powder away.
No.
I was privileged.
No.
But apparently, the gluing was awful.
I love Phil.
I love
Phil. He will let you help, but he won't like what you do.
No, he didn't. No, you can see he wasn't sure. But by the fact that he didn't comment on it, told me that he wasn't happy. I didn't want to keep it still for too long. I had to put some card on, he said, make sure it's lined up. Make sure we got the angles. Well, I thought it was lined up.
No, Phil's lined up is immaculately
Well, I didn't hold it still long enough for him to get a good look at it. I kept moving it.
Oh.
And I thought that was the safest way. I mean, he'll spot it. But anyway, I know.
Gosh, you were brave to do it.
It's just, yeah, it's quite a moment. Quite a moment. I feel like one of those Boy Scouts that got me gluing badge.
It's a wonder you're not flustered now,
Oh,
sir.
I know, to be honest. It's true. Well, I'm talking about it. It tells you it's still on my mind.
Oh, dear.
I know. He's at home having a G&T now, the shock.
Oh, bless him.
Probably realigning it as we speak.
He's got lovely, like, stuff, hasn't he? He's got lovely papers and stuff. His designs are so immaculate. Am I putting this fish upside down? Oh, I might have been.
Look at you, see? That's me saying I'm getting worried. It's contagious.
This one's died.
This one's died.
Oh, God.
Adam's in for a treat tomorrow.
Oh, God, poor Adam. He's phoned in sick now.
Never mind.
Ooh. Did you move the table, or was that me?
Did I move the table?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me.
You.
Don't blame me.
I'm blaming you.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
There. So for quickness, I'm just going to tie this at the back.
So I love that. I love that whole technique.
And then what we've got is because, you know, we've got lots of stickers.
Oh, so the stickers from the kit, yep.
Then what I did is I kind of did a little loop bit there. I've probably not left myself enough room now. But we'll go to the other one.
So here's what you did.
Yeah, and I added some pearls.
There, yes. I love that. I love that little touch at the top. So you just put you put the loop through and then you double side.
Yeah, what I did is I put it together and then I put the sticker on.
That's nice, isn't it?
But both sides so that you don't see the sticky part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
nice little technique, that.
A few of the pearls.
Very, very pretty indeed. Thank you very much, Dee. That's gorgeous. Love that.
Excellent.
And you've got so many elements in whichever one of these you go for as well. You know, trying to find which one of those images to use, that's going to be your hardest point because there's so many of them to work with, isn't it? But absolutely lovely. Tina, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Website, of course, you can shop by brand. Put in there for Graphic 45 and you'll get a chance then to go through all of the elements that are available that you should be able to see on the website for yourself to have a little look through. Graphic 45, all the different kits are there that you can see. Put them all back in there and pop those into your basket. I do believe at the moment still Ocean Blue, I think, is in the lead still, as it stands right now. But, you know, whole day again tomorrow, we'll sort of see as well. Right, so shall we have a go through again of what exactly you're going to be getting? Because there is so much in here. We've got just about sort of 10 minutes or so left. But just as an initial kind of thing for this, everything you're seeing on here is amazing. Anyone that's never worked with Graphic 45 or is just getting into working in paper crafting, what would your advice be about why this particular brand, why these to go for?
Because you've got no worries about colour matching or anything, because you've got all the pieces. So if you didn't want to mat and layer, you've got already a matte layer there,
yeah, of course.
You know,
and
there's nothing stopping you cutting, because you get 2 of each of these, I believe. There's nothing stopping you cutting out the image, building it up as well.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Absolutely.
Shall we have a little look through? Shall we go through the paper? Do you want to go through paper to start with? Because as we look at these, again, I know we mentioned this earlier on, but, you know, the second time around, I'm going to see something different again than I did even earlier on, because there is so much, isn't there, in there? You know,
the more you look at it, the more you see.
And some of the phrases in here as well. You've got beauty blossoms with love.
This is it.
Life is sweet.
You know, and you could cut that out and then pop that in one of your little die cuts.
Really lovely. What's that one about... keen feeding strawberries. We've got strawberries in there as well. We've got some lovely little moments in there. Some really gorgeous elements. This kind of, for me, this colouring as well, with this richness.
I know.
This is a real luxury kind of colour, I think, isn't it?
I'm sort of like blues and green scales, but this, I've done so much with the purple.
Right.
I absolutely love it.
It's a very royal... I mean, that's the front cover as well that you can... even the front covers you could frame, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, you take that one little, like, love out.
Yeah.
Great. You've got... I was going to say Halloween coming up.
Got Halloween... Halloween? Valentine. Some would say it's very... it's very, very similar. In some people prefer Halloween. That'll be for next year's. You won't get it in time for Halloween. I'm going now as well.
It's
yes,
late.
It's late, yeah. Happy Halloween. Here's a rose. Here's one I made earlier. Yeah. Oh, luckily we don't really bother with Valentine. We're okay. Upside down. If ever I'm going to hold something, so's the next one. I'll show the back. That's the right way around. But they are beautiful. You've got some really lovely themes, which is beautiful. In fact, I've got the whole pack upside down there.
Well, this is it. I mean, the bigger images as well on here are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, really beautiful. So, all of your papers that you're going for that's the 12 by 12. I'll tell you what, let's have a little look at the other one as well, because if you go for the entire bundle, then you do end up with 2 12 by 12 pads to work with. But they really are beautiful. I mean, so rich. Yeah. I think that is my favourite colour, like you say, as well. From that.
Beautiful,
it really
isn't
is
it?
gorgeous, isn't it?
I mean, and look at this for your men's cards and everything as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so generic. They really are.
Really?
I mean, that is for this one. It really is generic, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, both of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Actually, but like you say, there are so many, even the smaller elements that you could pick out that you can use. And you've got a whole sheet here, you know, from all of these. But the colours work so nicely. And that sort of that pattern that's in even the back of the green there as well.
And we all love our script stamps, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, it's already on here. If you're, if you're not a stamper or anything like that, then you can still get your script in there.
A lot of the work is already done for you in those respects, isn't it? And you're also going to get an 8 by 8, which is basically a shrunk down version you're going to find of the 12 by 12. So they're not cut off any of the images, but you are going to get that included. So you're going to get your 2 12 by 12 pads, which are 2 different ones. You're going to get your 8 by 8, which is in there. You're going to get your 2 of your sticker sheets, that's in there as well. Plus you've also got your chipboard, that's in there, so you've got those elements to be involved in that. You've got all of the die cuts as well that you can see. Plus you've also got your elements of your cuts of the postcard, and you've got your smaller squares as well that all work for you. £64, 94 pence. I think I spoke through them really quickly and the camera's just catching up. So there they are. There we go. We got there. And your postcards. Perfect. That'll work in the edit. It is available on your Flexify, £32.47. If you want to make that, spread that cost, of course, over your 2 payments. 626068. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Now, I know there's a lot of people that do love Graphic 45, you know, and enjoy that. Can't wait for the new ones to come through and work with as well.
Absolutely.
And let us know, by the way, if you've got any other comments you'd like to share with Tina, with regards to that, about what it is about Graphic 45 for you, and maybe you've got some projects you could share with us that you've used for some of their papers. Would be lovely. It'd be lovely to see as well. Let's look at the ocean blue, and there's something about the vividness of this colour, this sort of blue that comes through, which is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've got they've captured the shadows and everything within, you know, like the artwork, haven't they?
Yeah.
So just by manipulating the paper, then you've already got the structure there.
They are lovely. Just the simplest of that, again, of the seashell to work through, which is gorgeous, and the boldness. See, that's lovely as well, isn't it? With that, just that element there of the shell on its own to work with. Beautiful. And this is the one that you were mentioning earlier on as well. But I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you can see that they are little phrases, little sentences, little quotes that will come through. And there's loads in there as well.
Yeah.
Just checking. I'm just trying to read them myself there with so many lovely elements that's part of that. And again, that lovely detail, the pattern, the design on there. Is it one of those that you're spoilt for choice sometimes? Could it be too much inspiration from some of these?
You never have too much.
No, right, okay. Yes. Again, the colouring on that one.
Yeah.
To come through. And had you done much sort of nautical ocean stuff before you saw these papers and started working with it?
I do like nautical.
Okay,
yeah, absolutely. But this is, you know, it's taken it to a different level, really.
Yes, yeah. You can't. I love these ones with the little stamp.
Yes.
That you can see there.
I know. I mean, the smallest elements you can take out. I mean, look how many projects you could do.
Yes.
You know, just with that one page.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And the fonts and all of those.
Borders and everything as well.
Really, really, really lovely. So that's one of your 12 by 12 that you're going to be looking at. Let's have a quick look as well. I know we haven't got a lot of time left on the show, but just have a little look at the other pad as well that's also going to give you an idea so you can see the backing.
Oh, no, I love the script that they've used.
Yes, yeah. It's, but it seems like for scale as well, you've got some lovely smaller elements, you've got some really big images, and again, don't forget with the entire kit.
Yeah, I mean, this could be like waves, couldn't it?
Yes.
On the bottom of a project.
Yeah,
I think children would love.
Oh, yeah.
You know, obviously we've helped cut out the elements just to make a scene.
Really of course. And again, there's the one with the hidden octopus that's in there, which is great. But I love that. Really lovely, lovely. Don't forget, so you're going to get 2 of your 12 by 12, and then of course you're going to get your 8 by 8, which would be a mini version of what you're going to be getting down from the 12 by 12. And again, you're also going to get your die cuts in there. You're going to get one. There we go. I'll just show you these actually. So you can get. So we hold a couple of them up there that you can have a little look at the detail again that's in the die cuts themselves, which are really beautiful. And even some of those, I've got that lovely detail again, a nice thickness about them. So you get all the die cuts that are in there. You've also got the chipboard that you saw there as well. So you've got the chipboard that's in place, all of them already die cut, all ready to go. You've got your 2 sheets of your stickers, and you saw how some of those were used earlier on as well in some of Tina's projects. So you've got all of those lovely stickers, and you've also got your postcards in there, and the sizes are 6 by 3, I think it was, did we say? 6 by 4 and 3 by 4. If you'd like to go for those, again, they've got 2 sides that goes on those lovely details. Again, almost like your postcards as well that are in there. All of this. So the entirety, you've got to go for the lot really if you can, and it is there on a Flexibuy to help you spread that cost, because we understand that it is quite a lot if you're paying it out for it all in one go, but you are getting so much in here, and Tina, as you quite rightly say, you've got, even on one page of that 12 by 12, there's so many elements for so many projects in one page.
So long.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you gave one of your children, not that many people will give Graphic 45 to their children, but if you would.
Happy Valentine's.
You know, what they'd make from that
is
fantastic.
No, there are so much, and I think you're going to enjoy looking through them, actually, because there are some of these, I think, and I think this happens with Graphic 45, you could actually just take one element and put that in a frame.
Absolutely.
Some lovely moments, aren't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
That you can see. And just to finish off again, just to show it, because I think these do need showing, some of the project you can do all using the Graphic 45, and they really are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful elements. You can see, taking nothing away from what Tina's done here, but the papers really do make the project in that respect, because they are so high-end, high-quality elements to work with, and I think they are absolutely beautiful. And so last but not least, we have to show that mask as well, because I think that is absolutely phenomenal work that's taken place there. Look at that. Aww. All the elements. Well done. That is absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely. I really hope that you've enjoyed the hour, and I hope it has inspired you. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, then you're back.
I am.
And you've talked about some techniques already that you're going to be sharing tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Make sure that you're in for that.
If you catch up on the mask one, on the catch up.
Oh, right.
I did part of it, but I will finish it off in a live or something
like
lovely.
That.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I've loved the hour with you.
Me
thank
too.
you so much indeed.
Thank
you so much indeed. And thank you very much indeed as well. And congratulations if you have got them. Don't forget there is an extended delivery on these one for the dispatch as well from the 19th of February. But from both of us for now, thank you very much indeed, but please don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up after this. See you very soon. So get ready, it is your Chocolate Baroque coming up for you. Then you have a lovely rerun again of your Graphic 45 one-day special. And then we've got the Silhouette Cameo 4. All for your entertainments and your hobbies here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years, I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products, and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
We've crossed over, only into the afternoon, only into the afternoon.
It's like we're in the twilight zone now, to be truthful.
It is that time of day where we cross over into the afternoon. Hello, Judith. Hello, Leslie. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. You've already had a show this morning.
Yes,
very busy.
Yes, it was lovely, absolutely brilliant. You know, I will say thank you to those people out there who actually watch, tune in and buy, because, you know, without you, stars.
If you didn't see the earlier show, we do have a lovely show lined up, and we've got demonstrations from both of you, haven't we?
Yes.
So, what can we expect to see from you, Liz?
I'm going to be creating a faux stucco tile.
Ooh, a faux stucco
tile.
Well, I can't wait for that. That sounds interesting.
Very messy.
Lovely, that's what we like. The messier the better. All right then, Judith, we'll let you go off and get ready for your demonstration. We'll see you a bit later on.
All right.
Superb, superb. Right, Leslie, can we go down the counter and have a look at all the elements that we've got?
Absolutely.
Before we start telling you about the individual stamps, I will just let you know there's an option to buy all of them together.
Yes.
Because you might be waiting for that. And the options in all the stamps, individually or the collection, are mounted or unmounted, which is a lovely choice that you've introduced.
Yeah, a few months. We've had it going now since about, I think it was October time we've done this. And we still, although the mounted are definitely ahead,
yes,
there are people out there, dedicated stampers, who still like unmounted, and we're not going to withdraw that privilege to them.
Perfect.
Because that's not fair.
I like that. Well, let's start with the first stamp set that we've got here. I love this. We were talking about this in the break. Love the images on here. You were telling me these are all hand-drawn.
These are all hand-drawn by our Sue. Those that knew, and she just literally used to sit and doodle and do that. And you've got to bear in mind that these all came to me much larger than they are on there. So
Yes.
she just used to sit and draw.
Now,
in
with
pen and
this, on the A4 stamp, you've got the chance to cut these up individually, and
Yes.
they do create 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stamps. 10 stamps.
And of course, the size there is always much bigger than you see on the insert.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
obviously the paper's kind of a little bit more restrictive.
I'll just turn this one round to show you. Now, the price for the unmounted is at the bottom of your screen, and the price for the mounted is at the side of your screen. This is the unmounted, just to show you the difference. And let me just pick up the mounted, again, to show you what we mean by that. If you are new to stamping, of course, there you go.
Yeah.
So the mounted or the unmounted, and the choice is yours. Great images for building and creating your backgrounds, for doing mixed media, for example, and also adding little elements to add
Absolutely,
interest.
yes.
Yeah.
If you like to build up layers, you know, these are great because you can just add up that little bit of interest and a little bit of extra and overstamp on them. And the other thing about these as well is that because they are rubber and they're deeply etched, you can use them with clay.
Yeah.
So you could make clay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like that.
You can use them with hot enamel because the rubber, because of the heat that they're actually cured to.
Yes.
You can pour hot enamel onto them and create them. You can use them for clay, silver clay for jewellery.
Wow, so it's not just stamping.
You can use them in hot embossing powder.
Yes.
They are so versatile.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Yeah.
And they do add that extra texture, that detail that you can see there in the background. Instead of just having that as a plain colour, how lovely does that look now? Can I show you 2 more samples and then we'll move on? Sorry, because they're so gorgeous and I don't want anybody to miss out. The designer team do work so incredibly well. But it's this one I want to show you. Look at that.
I mean, that is almost what we would call a clean and simple card.
Yeah.
But just A, the colours, and then B, this one down here, which you thought looked like Shreddies.
Yes, or Weetabix or cornflakes. There you go.
Cereals are available.
We've done it. It does. It looks fantastic, and using it on that repeats in the pattern there, you can start to build some amazing patterns. You're saving £5. It's £21.99 mounted, unmounted £19.99. 084210. We do have more for you on the show. And remember, I did say there's a chance to get the whole collection.
Yes.
So you might want to hang fire. Right, we're moving on. I love birds and trees, I think, are my favourite images. And these are absolutely gorgeous. I really like these. And you've got your butterfly in there as well as your flowers.
Yes, and your birds. The reason for this one is that sometimes you do, well, quite often, we do messy backgrounds.
Yes.
We do inky, painty, sloppy, whatever backgrounds and all the rest of it. And then you think, do you know what, I don't actually want to cover that up.
No.
These don't do that. You do all your background work, and because these are doodly